Animal, proud to be a Cumulus media station.
Even if they're not that proud of us.
Now betting for the sports.
Here we go, guys. Ooh, some chili.
Yeah. Is that chili?
Look
at that, Blake's.
It's like a plastic cheese.
Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
Maybe they started a propane.
And in the on-deck circle.
Why does it smell like cheese?
Here we go.
This is Two Men On with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
It's Friday, Albuquerque. You know what that means? That means the boys are at the Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta. Let's go. Let's go. Live and in person and soon to be in spectacle of a glow galore, Van. It's the Friday Fiesta for the boys.
This is not as advertised. I want to talk to the manager right now.
Not a manager.
Not a single balloon right here.
No, I don't see any.
Am I in the right place?
There's a huge crowd set up in front of us and zero balloons.
There's so many beautiful, happy people.
Yeah.
Oh, not a balloon.
No, this
not
is
a
not
balloon.
That's where
Our new friends right there.
New friends of the show.
Yeah.
Making the time for us. I am here. You are here, Van. Thank you for being here with me. Manny producing the show today. Manny, thank you so very much for being a part of our program. Live from the Balloon Fiesta. We did this last year. We're so fortunate to do it again this year. Obviously, we're going to talk all things NFL. We're going to recap Thursday Night Football from last night. We're also going to recap the Phillies and Braves from last night, as it was a banger of a day. David Weesey-Carl joined us at 5 o'clock. He, of course, is from the New Mexico United, and if you're not here at the Balloon Fiesta tonight, you need to be down in Estopes Park.
That is correct.
The United are playing in to get in, and we're going to be rooting for they from afar as we try to make our way over there after the balloons go tonight, because the boys are on till 7 o'clock. And now, good news, I see a trailer out, man. It looks like one balloon is making its way out.
Ooh, color me excited. I see a couple trailers. I know I have 20/20 vision.
Yep.
You're like an 84-year-old man.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm seeing some trailers starting to back up. These balloons are going to come out, and I got a wild prediction.
The trailer I saw earlier today was for Iron Claw. It's the new Zac Efron pro wrestling movie about the Von Erichs.
I don't think that's accurate, but I'm sure they appreciate the free plug.
Just like a pretty good trailer to me.
We are 1 short minute into this program, and you have managed to bring wrestling into this already. Good job. Congratulations. Well done.
Halloween's primarily horror movies, Van. There was a horror movie last night if you are a Atlanta Braves fan.
Oh, buddy. Another one bites the dust, my friend. Another 100-win team bounced from the MLB playoffs.
You get 100 wins, and you get 100 wins, and you get 100 wins.
Tampa Bay Rays, you got 99, but I'll lump you in the bunch.
Yeah. Milwaukee, you also had 80, high 80s or whatever you had, but you're out too. Everyone who did good, you're out.
So congratulations to the Arizona Diamondbacks. Congratulations to the Texas Rangers.
Let's go.
Congratulations to the Philadelphia Phillies.
My boys now.
You have advanced one more round into the Astros October Invitational.
The Shredder.
Congratulations.
Yeah, the Astros Invitational, known as the World Series. 7 straight ALCS for the cheaters in Houston.
Oh, God, they're so good.
At cheating.
With or without cheating. My goodness. They are an absolute monster to deal with in October.
Yeah.
And they're back in position to do it once again.
We are not giving away Kurt Breischner tickets today.
Gave them all away.
Gave them all away. They're all gone.
Friend of the show, reach out. If you got one of the personal lines, we just might get you in.
Do not. We absolutely do not. Van yesterday was like, oh, give away more Bert Kreischer, Bright Kirshner. What's his name?
Yeah, you nailed it. Yeah, just lean into that.
Bright Kirshner.
Yep, that one.
February the 6th.
Not that day either.
February the 4th. Over at the Rio Rancho Event Center. But Bert Kreischer, we don't have tickets today. So congratulations to our winners from yesterday. But that ticket was so hot, it went on the morning show.
Not only do we not have Bert Kreischer tickets, we don't have any pins to trade with you.
I gave them all away. Hey, I gave away all the solar sunglasses. Or the Eclipse sunglasses. I had all those annular sunglasses that we were going to give away.
Thanks for clarifying.
They're gone. Gave those all out in about 5 minutes.
People love staring at the sun.
I said, when people walking by, I'm like, hey, Trying to stare at the sun, or what's up? I'm like, it's
Sir?
yeah, staring at the sun's cool. Cool if you do.
So I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
We are from Germany. We don't stare at the sun.
This gal walks past.
Also, where are the drones?
She goes, I don't need those glasses. I won't be here tomorrow. And I go, do you think the sun is not everywhere?
Do you mean like her earthly
Yes.
existence?
I was like,
Is
is
her
this
last day on the planet?
Are you crying for
Oh
help?
my goodness, we can get you the help you're crying for.
I didn't recognize it. Come see the boys. We're hanging out at the KKOB home station headquarters setup at Balloon Fiesta Park. You can catch us between the intersection of fun and a good time.
We're right smack dab in the middle of that. So many smiling faces everywhere from not only all over the state and country, but the world.
Yeah.
We met a nice little Asian family.
I'm
Not sure where they're from. I'm just going to say
it's a big old continent.
there's a lot of them.
You could have gone a
I'm
lot.
not going to be the guy to assume.
The southern part, the northern part, the
Even
eastern
being in
part.
the KKOB tent, I'm not just going to assume.
Don't do
I'm not
that.
going to do that.
What's up with Jim Jordan?
I met some Germans for sure
Uh-huh.
because they said they're from Germany.
How did they say it with their big beers?
Said we are from Deutschland.
Yeah.
Said we are from Deutschland. We came here for the drone show.
No.
Where are the drones?
How come you have no cuckoo clocks? That's all I know is the Black Forest. I know nothing about Germany.
I know a little bit.
As far as
What I know wasn't their best moment.
yeah,
Yeah.
twice.
The stuff that I know about Germany wasn't their peak for sure.
I'm trying to even come up with like a good
Speaking of, never mind.
Olympics, maybe Olympics.
They're very industrious and efficient people. And welcome back to the first world, Germany.
I want Atlanta Braves fans to take a second.
Okay.
I want them to breathe, man. I want them to know it's going to be okay.
Yeah.
I want them to know that, obviously Christmas came early for them, and Christmas is going to come every year. Like, it's fine. Like, you're going to be back in this opportunity, Atlanta Braves fans. You can't do it with your craptacular center fielder because the lights were too bright and he wasn't good enough. He, for some reason, poked a giant bear that is known for killing everyone.
Don't piss off Bryce Harper.
No, he's so good.
Don't piss off Bryce Harper. Don't give him any motivation and or hair products.
And don't hit him in his funny bone and then think that that's getting evensies.
I mean, you're on to something here, Fred. Because Acuna's been around for, what, 6 years now?
Well, he's 18, so yes.
And they've been they've been to the playoffs every single year. He's been a major league ball player. They won the World Series when he was hurt and not playing.
Yes.
So obviously the answer is to trade Ron Acuna Jr.
Got to go. Start over. Bill Belichick it. Call it done. He's not the guy. Do you think he has reverse birthday stuff like Albert Pujols?
You're going to have to unpackage that a little more.
Ronald Acuna Jr.?
Reverse birthday? Is that like a very, very unbirthday?
It's like, you know how Albert is still 45, but like he's 62?
Yes.
Do you think Ronald Acuna Jr. has that?
He's actually 12 years old.
And that's why he took so little amount of money, because he was like, I really only have a couple years left in the game. And even if you fools think, you think that's a big part of it?
You can't just automatically pencil yourself in for a win
That's what
because you won 100 games, i.e., talk to a Dodgers fan. They've done it 4 years in a row. Won 100 games, get bounced out of the NLDS. They're really good at it. Congratulations, Braves. You're in the club now.
God, dude. Austin Riley, and then no one else. That was the Braves for the last 4 games.
Austin Riley and Spencer Strider showed up.
That's kind that you're including him. I'm going to let you for your point.
Yeah. Spencer Strider showed up. He pitched 2 really good games. The offense did nothing for him. They deserved it. And this is October, baby. This is a whole new monster. You can't just think because you won more games during the year that you're automatically in the next round. You can't just put up "We want the Dodgers" on your chalkboard when you got a perfectly formidable team in the Phillies, who, by the way, were in the World Series last year.
They didn't win.
By the way, have Bryce Harper. By the way, have Nick Castellanos, who is like just on
He's
fire
a
like
world beater.
any other human. He has as many home runs as he has jersey buttons unbuttoned.
Castellanos hits one into deep right field. How quick they put those NLDS t-shirts on last night, and then they went straight to the locker room to celebrate, and they all took them off and threw them in the trash.
Yep.
They're like, we're not here for NLDS t-shirts. We're here to get top part naked and shoot champagne on each other and then beat up the Diamondbacks of Arizona.
Well, good luck with that, because no one's hotter in baseball than the Arizona Diamondbacks. They got like a 62-year-old Evan Longoria and a bunch of kids who've never been there before, who have no idea the stakes that are upon them right now, who are just out there having fun and playing baseball with their friends. That's a sweet problem to have.
Did Evan Longoria win any with the Giants?
Sure.
Did he win any with the Tampa Bay?
Well, they've never won any.
Yeah,
They're
not
a lot of regular season games for those guys.
That's their thing.
Playoffs, not so much.
No, they say they're like, we'll get real close. We're the Dodgers. Look how close we get.
I mean, no one's there to watch, so who knows how good they do?
Ouch.
Yeah, I said it.
If a Tampa Bay Rays baseball team wins a game in the woods, does it make a sound?
It does not.
You don't know. You have no clue. Make your way down to the balloon fiesta. Hang out with the boys while you're waiting for the sun to set. Kites are aflight right now. Obviously, we're going to do the balloon glow. It's going to be a lot of fun. Also, my understanding, Van, correct me if I'm wrong, fireworks and a drone show? We're doing the whole thing?
Yeah. Fireworks, drone show,
Yeah.
funnel cakes. There's got to be a beer around here somewhere. I'm assuming you can get a beer somewhere.
I think there's beer around here. We need someone to get us a beer.
Yeah, somebody bring me a beer.
What am I doing? I'm doing this whole radio show without a beer?
Very beerless.
I don't get this. I'm at the balloon fiesta.
Should have snuck in some Teller vodka, New Mexico vodka.
Speaking of sneaking in, you cannot hear. We were walking up, press credentialed.
Yes.
Like friend of the show, you know how we do it.
Yeah.
We get all this fun access to stuff, but we don't look the part. We are not those guys. We are just two dudes that walk too close to each other.
By the way, we were not holding hands. We were just really close.
Earlier, we Lady and the Tramp some lemon ice cream.
I think it was pineapple ice cream, but yeah, also that.
It's a real thing.
It's a real thing that happened earlier.
So the security, just listen. And we were kind. We were respectful. But we have the passes. Like, do you need this on my body? Do you need me?
I mean, in the political climate in the country and the world, I'm not going to fault anybody for doing their job and keeping all these lovely people at the Balloon Fiesta safe. Also, you don't need to wander.
No.
Look how tight my pants are.
Like, you would know.
How am I fitting in here? Literally nothing.
I'm walking in here 2 hours earlier than everyone else. I'm not about to go and razor blade a bunch of balloons, y'all. Like,
is that what they're worried about?
What else could you be worried about?
That's a good question.
So, plan an extra minute if you're coming out tonight to Fiesta. Obviously, you guys know the parking situation. Takes a minute to get in. Spare that minute. Leave a minute earlier.
Yeah, leave earlier. Hey, I'll tell you what. You leave early. You don't have to wait in line as long.
Nope.
You don't have to speed here because you know you're late all the time.
That's right.
Put yourself and everyone else in danger. Then you get here early. Shorter lines for funnel cakes and ponchos and drug
mini cheese curds and drug rugs here.
Very popular.
Yeah, I feel like it's the gathering of the juggalos.
People come from across the country and the world to get northern New Mexico's ponchos and drug rugs.
And cheese curds alongside a hot and fresh corn dog. If you put the word fresh on the word corn dog, there's a lot of confusion.
Friend of the show, New Mexico Pinion Coffee right behind us.
Let's go.
Really good stuff.
Let's go. It's going to be a good program today. We're going to dive, obviously, into Thursday Night Football from last night. Not much of a game. I made an NFL wager this weekend, Van.
Congratulations.
We will talk about that. Obviously, we'll preview exactly what the United need to do to get into the playoffs, and if there is help, what they need to receive from elsewhere in the league. All of our NFL predictions. Going to be a banger of a program. And when we get back, we had the final example last night in Thursday Night Football of a player who should immediately retire and then hide for resistance. Retired. 2 men on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report is brought to you by Malloy Los Lunas.
It's
You guys are
over at Malloy Ford and Los Lunas during Ford Truck Month. Get 1.9% financing plus $1,000 customer cash and $1,000 trade assistance on a new F-150. When you think Ford, think MalloyFord.com.
It's hotter than I thought.
What traffic right now? We've got those slowdowns. I-25 southbound. They're going to south of Paseo. They're going to last until Comanche. Both directions of
There's no
I-40
reason
right now.
it's going to
Continuing
keep
to
setting.
deal with slowdowns as you approach the interchange. Seeing a little bit of a slowdown still northbound on I-25 right now between Gibson and Central, so watch out for that. Also westbound on I-40 between 4th Street and Coors. Traffic moving a bit slow there as well.
Brought to you by Anderson Abruzzo International Balloon Museum Foundation.
Your Balloon Fiesta experience is not complete without a visit to the Balloon Museum. Dynamic exhibitions, breathtaking views, unique museum shop. It is right next to Balloon Fiesta Park.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This New Mexican is headed to London.
We just won the winner of the London Flyaway. I didn't think I was going to win. Oh, I'm so happy.
Special thanks to Fiesta Subaru on Moments or at fiestasubaru.com.
Well, actually, my wife is the lucky charm. She's the one I always bring whenever I go for competition. So, but yeah, we were thinking, let's wear the lucky shirts tonight. See what happens.
And thanks to all of you who participated on your station for local winners. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Are you a parent of a 2 to 7-year-old? Listen closely for an exciting free radio offer. By now, you've probably heard of ABC Mouse, the award-winning and revolutionary online learning program that's changing the lives of early learners everywhere.
ABC Mouse is like a little one-on-one teacher. It has helped her so much.
Designed by teachers and early childhood learning experts, ABC Mouse seamlessly aligns with what your child is already learning in school. And with over 7,000 learning activities and more than 650 lessons, it's the most comprehensive early learning site on earth.
I have been teaching for 13 years, and I've never seen a program like ABC Mouse. It encompasses science, math, reading, social studies.
It's just endless what they can learn on ABC Mouse. I've always had to use 20 websites, and now I can just use one.
Right now, we're offering a special radio promo to try it free for a month. But you have to go to abcmouse.com/radio to claim your free month. That's abcmouse.com/radio, abcmouse.com/radio. Sponsored by Age of Learning.
Lobo fans.
Got a minute and a half, guys.
Team is home Saturday, October 14th as they play host to San Jose State at 4 p.m. This is our Lobos Love Pink game, sponsored by the University of New Mexico Comprehensive Cancer Center. Go to golobos.com/tickets today to secure your tickets now. That's Saturday, October 14th versus San Jose State at 4 p.m. We are New Mexico.
Did you know that Indigo Mortgage has had the same name and ownership for 20 years now? I can think of only a tiny handful of local mortgage companies that can make that claim. I'm Ben Lucero, president and owner of Indigo Mortgage, and proud to say that over the last 20 years, we have helped many homeowners in our community finance their homes with honesty and integrity. And in today's mortgage environment, borrowers need an advocate working for them, not an application
30
taker
seconds,
like
guys.
that with big banks and national lenders. Because Indigo Mortgage is a broker, we can most often find the right mortgage with the lowest rates for our borrowers. And please shop around to be certain that you're getting the best rates and fees on your mortgage. And as always, be sure to include your trusted local mortgage company, Indigo Mortgage. Find us on the net at indigomortgage.net or by calling 836-5700. That's 836-5700. Indigo Mortgage, NMLS 23-1962 and 188-348.
Come armchair quarterback with the opening drive. Weekday morning starting at 7 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Welcome back to the program. Where's Lee Bryce at?
Don't know who that is, but he sounds lovely.
I'm excited to meet him. Live music tonight, man, he said. Come down and see a concert, see lasers.
You hear him warming up already.
The balloons are?
So far, so good. No, the music. Music. By the way, the weather is friggin' beautiful right now.
69 degrees, Van.
I brought a hoodie. I might not even use it.
Nice. Boys are live at the Balloon Fiesta. Come hang out with us. We're at the intersection of, it's like the place where you take the frame photo.
Yeah, we're right there.
Yeah, we're right there.
We're the one that it says KKOB all over the place.
Yeah, visit Albuquerque.
Can't miss that
take the
one.
photo, and then look for the KKOB banners, and then see these two white guys standing on top of it.
We will be doing selfies on commercial breaks.
With just anyone?
Well, yeah, literally anyone.
For donations?
Not during the show, obviously, which has already happened.
No, we've done that before.
Yeah.
That's not that unique. No reason to take a selfie last night if you were watching any of 316 Manny. We're at last night. We're at Sadie's doing our very first Thursday Night Football. We met the nicest friends of the show. I guess we've never really done, we've been Opinion Coffee kind of over there.
Sure.
But we've never really been in that part of the town doing program live. We met the nicest fans during Thursday Night Football last night.
I feel like you're disparaging Howie's sports page a little bit.
That's a different neighborhood.
Well, we get that. We understand it's a different vibe there.
Yeah.
But Sadie's was fantastic.
Fantastic.
It was so much fun. Like the TVs are fantastic all over the place. The audio is wonderful too.
Yeah.
Had a great time doing the show, and of course the amazing food and green chili at Sadie's. My goodness.
I had the birthday bowl.
Ooh, you had the Wysong bowl.
The Wysong bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was carne avada.
That's close. You almost got it. Congratulations.
A bean, cheesy sauce.
Okay.
And chili sauce.
It sounds like very high protein. Like that's the kind of stuff that a college football player would want to put in his body.
Yeah, it was very good. I enjoyed it very much. What I didn't enjoy last night was the Denver Broncos.
Oh, they did it again, didn't they?
Oh, my God. They're not good, dude.
I mean, they should have got rid of that Nathaniel Hackett. I mean, he's leading this team.
Yeah.
Wow. Like, how does this Nathaniel Hackett guy how is he still the coach of the Denver Broncos? What a horrible performance. Wait, hold on. What is that? I got this in my ear.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, it's Sean Payton. Sean Payton who Never
sucks.
mind. No, he's the one that sucks.
He sucks so bad. Their quarterback threw for 83 yards.
That's pathetic. There's a lot of mountains next to Denver, Colorado. I don't know if you know that, Fred, where you can just disappear from life. There's no electricity, no internet access. You don't have to worry about being chastised by the media or your fans or your haters or, in Russell Wilson's case, your teammates.
Correct.
Yeah, because they hate him.
Normally, you say something like that to me. You say there's some beautiful mountains that you can escape to get away from all the world's problems in your job. Normally, I say, let's ride.
Let's ride. Up into the mountains with no internet access. So I don't have to hear all this hate about me.
On a Bronco buck. Chiefs didn't look that good, but they didn't have to.
The Chiefs played about as poorly as they possibly could, and they still beat the spread.
They beat them bad.
The Chiefs could not have played worse for the Kansas City Chiefs. They did their absolute best to throw the game away to the Denver Broncos, and Russell Wilson couldn't score. It's like Fred in high school.
Scored a lot of points.
Not what I meant.
Oh, okay.
That's cool, though.
Football wasn't my game. I don't like being hurt. I feel like if you play football,
it's part of the game.
It's part of the game.
Yeah, look at my old decrepit 40-year-old body. That's football.
You said the word I was going to say.
Oh.
I was saying it like insulting.
Oh, whoopsie.
Balloon Fiesta Park is starting to fill up. There are tourists and townies galore. Live music here, starting very soon, so that's going to be a lot of fun. Obviously, the balloons are starting to roll out. The glow starts, at nighttime, Van. That's when the glow
When
starts.
the sun goes down is what I've heard.
When the sun goes down. There's probably a lyric to a song that I don't know. Also, laser light show, I think. Also, drone show, I think. Also, fireworks, I think. There's like a ton of stuff going on.
I think you're correct on all that. Hey, and a live band.
Yeah, let's go.
I don't know if they're playing yet or warming up because I got the headphones on, but I hear some jamming going on down the street.
Thursday Night Football deserves better than what Thursday Night Football has gotten, Van.
Because no one wants to play on Thursday.
Zero people want to.
Then it's not even enough time for a professional football player to heal their body.
No. Travis Kelce got hurt on Sunday. Only got as good as he got. Because if you gave him a full week or whatever, He's scoring touchdowns.
Well,
He's finishing plays.
I doubt the doctor cleared Travis Kelce. He's just running off of adrenaline for having the world's biggest pop star in attendance.
We were at Thursday Night Football last night at Sadie's. Some friends of the show were there, and they brought what word do you want to hear? A lady who is not maybe a sports aficionado.
Accurate.
Okay. And she said, "Oh yeah, I love watching the Chiefs." And we waited and we waited and she said, because of Taylor Swift.
Well, duh.
It's a real thing that is out there. It's not just us saying it.
The highest rated, the most watched regular season game in the history of the NFL was last Sunday when Taylor Swift was in attendance in New York.
That's so sweet.
That's insane.
The offense for the Chiefs, terrible. The offense for the Broncos, terrible. The play of the game, awful. The number of times Taylor Swift shown, not enough.
For you? I know you're not speaking for every NFL fan, because I think old school NFL fan is sick of this already.
No. The old school one?
Yeah.
No, they're excited to be able to watch it with their grandkids now.
Yeah, well, Chiefs fans should be super excited because they're undefeated with Taylor Swift in attendance.
They're undefeated with a lot of factors.
Yeah, they're going to be undefeated if they keep playing the sorry-ass Broncos.
And what's wild is they caught a terrible loss to a terrible team. They should just regularly be undefeated.
Yeah, like they're that good.
They're that good. Yeah. And also, we always say that after every team that plays the Broncos. Like, that's not fair.
Sure.
They're the measuring stick. You look at the Broncos and you go, oh, that's an NFL football. Well, that's kind of an NFL. Well, they have, Denver's basketball team does pretty good. That's how that conversation ends up.
Right.
You remember that Simpsons episode where he gets the Denver Broncos? Do you recall this?
I do. I missed that one, I think.
Okay, so he wants to own the Dallas Cowboys, okay? And Hank Scorpio owns Globotech. And at the end, Hank Scorpio tries to take over the world. It's a whole production. And he sends a handwritten letter, and it's like, Homer, thanks for helping me take over the world. I know you always wanted to own an NFL football team, so I bought you the Denver Broncos.
Okay.
And Homer...
Did you just chat GPT
no,
a Simpson episode, or did this actually happen?
And Homer says, oh, Marge, the Denver Broncos. And that's how I felt last night. I felt like Homer Simpson in the late 90s having to be a part of the Denver Broncos.
I mean, there's a rich history from a guy who actually looked like a horse, John Elway,
yes,
all the way to a guy with a 5-head, Peyton Manning. There's a rich tradition of competent quarterbacks winning Super Bowls for that franchise.
That happened at one point.
And boy, were they excited when they got Russell Wilson.
He ain't the truth.
Boy, were they excited when they got a new head coach in Sean Payton. And I tell you what, it is a dumpster fire of epic proportion.
Russell is not the truth, dude.
Well, neither is Sean Payton.
Combining them together,
yeah,
there's less than the truth. There's liars.
2 wrongs don't make a right.
Correct.
But they do make a team dwelling in the basement of the AFC West, and it is hard to watch.
We deserve better as fans on Thursday night. I didn't like that I was taking my attention away from the Phillies and the Braves, which was so incredibly good, which came down to literally the final at bat, which runners on the corner, nobody down. You're going through guys, little pop infield fly, whatever. You're down to 2 outs. Final pitch is a strikeout. The most exciting thing in sports, but some chumps were watching Thursday Night Football.
I mean, we were on Taylor Swift watch. I had to hit the over.
Yeah.
On the number of times that Taylor Swift was on the TV.
Correct.
I hit the over again.
Congrats.
I'm going to take that ticket down to Isleta Casino.
I placed a sports bet this weekend. We'll talk about that whenever we're doing our predictions. Whenever we get back, Reebok has a new CEO. Is this real?
Well, not a CEO, but a new president and vice president.
What is the difference?
And boy, did they crush it.
If it ain't broke.
Kind of. Mostly.
Shaq GPT whenever we get back. It's 2 Men On. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by Mucinex Fastmax Kickstart.
Take it. Kids, breakfast. Wow, making pancakes. Seems like you're feeling much better. It was the Mucinex Fastmax Kickstart cold and flu, right?
Yep, good thing I took it the other morning.
New Mucinex Kickstart. All in one and done relief. Use as directed.
And traffic right now, we're starting to see more slowdowns westbound on I-40. Those are going to start around 2nd Street. They're going to last until Coors. Southbound on I-25, traffic continues to move slow, starting just south of Paseo, and those slowdowns are going to last until Comanche. Northbound on I-25 right now between Gibson and Lomas, traffic moving slow there. North of the city, I-25 between Albuquerque and Santa Fe, traffic's looking good in both directions.
This message brought to you by the Bernalillo County Clerk's Office.
For this November's election, you have a lot of choices when it comes to casting your vote.
This is your Bernalillo County Clerk, Linda Stover. Of all the choices you have in this election, the most important choice is to vote on or before November 7th.
Learn more at berncoclerk.gov.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This New Mexican is headed to London.
We just won the winner of the London Flyaway. I didn't think I was going to win. Oh, I'm so happy.
Special thanks to Fiesta Subaru on Lomas or at fiestasubaru.com.
Well, actually, it's my wife is the lucky charm. She's the one I always bring whenever I go for competition. So, but yeah, we were thinking let's wear the lucky shirts.
And thanks to all of you who participated on your station for local winners. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
It's been more than 50 years since 13 hot air balloons took to the skies from the Coronado Center shopping mall parking lot. Today, the Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta creates an enchanted world of special-shaped balloon rodeos, twilight balloon glows, and 9 days of vibrant balloon-filled skies. If you're planning to add your own celebrations to this year's Fiesta, plan not to drink and drive. Take a ride on us instead. 95.9 FM and AM 610, The Sports Animal, has partnered with the Bernalillo County Department of Behavioral Health Services and Glasheen, Bias, and Inderman Injury Lawyers to help end DWI. Open the Uber app now and under vouchers, enter the code BALLOON23 in all caps. Then, if you had a bit too much celebrating, request an Uber and we'll pay up to $10 for your ride. This offer is good for the first 1,500 people who use the code between Saturday, October 7th at 5 a.m. and Sunday, October 15th at 3 p.m. Only 2 rides per person, please. Together, we can end DWI.
Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textplan.us. Texting enrolls for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message data rates may apply. Reply stop, opt out.
Binges, blackouts, regret, shame, trying and failing, to drink less or quit. Hi, I'm Jonathan, founder of Bois Health. I know how scary drinking too much can be because I struggled with alcohol misuse for most of my adult life. But I also know that it is possible to drink less or quit, and medication can help. Naltrexone is a safe, effective medication that makes it easier to cut back or quit drinking, so you don't have to rely on willpower alone. I started Bois Health to make access to naltrexone convenient and private, to help people like me regain control over alcohol.
If you're ready to stop drinking or just drink less, text BACK to 323232 to get a secure link to Bois Health's private online assessment. Our licensed medical professionals will evaluate your assessment, and if medication is right for you, prescribe it online.
You guys got a
Deliver your
minute?
prescription right to your door. No doctor's office visits required. Text the word BACK to 323232 to get started today. That's BACK to 323232.
We're going abroad for the first time in years, to Spain. So we started using Babbel.
And started learning Spanish fast.
With Babbel, you can start having conversations in another language in just 3 weeks.
¿Cómo te llamas? ¿Cómo te llamas?
When you learn a language, you want to actually use it. Babbel is designed with that goal in mind.
In just 3 weeks, we're starting to have conversations in Spanish. Gracias, Babbel.
Babbel, language for life. That's BABBEL.com.
We are so excited to announce that Fiesta Studio is now open. Than ever. FiestaStudio.com is one of the largest Subaru dealerships in the country. Here, it's easier and more comfortable than ever to shop local for your next Subaru. Whether you're ready to hit the trails or hang out with us in our spacious new dealership, there's something for the whole family to enjoy. Come take a test drive or visit us at FiestaStudio.com.
Susie Schuster and Amy Trask present offbeat conversations and expert sports commentary as they ask, what the football?
When my family found out how long it took me to figure out why Charles Woodson named his wine Intercept, they said, there's a reason that you had trouble in school.
Not everyone knows. When they think of a bottle of Intercept, they don't know that I play football.
Well, what I've learned is a smooth defensive back can make smooth wine.
That's what it's all about.
What the Football? The podcast is available Tuesdays, wherever you listen.
Jeff Symbieta and JJ Bob. Wake up with the AM Drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Back live at the Balloon Fiesta. Let's go. Doug DeRocher's here, but he's big timing us. I'm on at some point.
Hollywood D.
Magic 99.5, huh? What's up? Just today's contemporary adult hits. Just rocking out over there, Dig? Oh, interesting. A little peer pressure. Gets a guy on the radio. Interesting how that happens.
Big timing us. I'm in the folding chair off to the corner waiting for my breaks till you guys are done talking.
We're pretty loud.
We're not quiet.
Anyway, beautiful scene in it.
This is special, right? How many years have you done this now?
This would be 6th.
And this is your best one?
So far, the weather's easily been the best. It's never been this warm.
No, this is incredibly good. It's Manny reported to us earlier, it's 69 degrees.
Nice.
Good job for pointing that out, Manny.
How many days a week are you out here, Doug?
Normally at least 2.
Oh, okay.
At least 2.
Yeah. And how,
I'm not here, like, if you talk to some locals who are like, I haven't been here long enough to get jaded at all, but now I've lowered back from every day to I'm there 2 or 3 days.
This is my second day. I came on opening day. I'm here now. So I feel like I'm bookending the whole thing.
Saturday was perfect. Wasn't it opening day?
Oh, it was so special. It was so, and I hadn't seen the drones yet. I'd never seen a drone show in person until last Saturday. That's incredible stuff.
Van, what about you? How many times?
I come at least once every year. I never get sick of the Balloon Fiesta. I'm not the jaded Burqueño who gets sick of it and complains about it. I love the positive attention it brings to Albuquerque and the state of New Mexico. What it does for our economy. And what?
Drug rugs.
And drug rugs, yeah.
So I can easily be one of these jaded people all the time, but not on this event. It's spectacular every time you see it. It really is.
It's beautiful every time. It's mesmerizing seeing all these balloons in the sky every morning.
Well,
if you get sick of this every year, I mean, you got problems bigger than the Balloon Fiesta.
Agree. Yeah.
It's a you thing, not a Balloon Fiesta thing.
The guy that smashes 505-246-0610, the Sports Animal text line, the guy who smashes the text line with Balloon Fiasco over and over again every day, I need you to figure it out.
It's nothing but a bunch of traffic.
Yeah. Yeah. You know how often I have to take the Alameda exit? How often, brother? Like, you live here, you know the neighborhood, go around. Like, go 2 blocks over. You're going to be fine.
Or, hear me out, leave 5 minutes earlier.
That's the one.
Oh, my goodness. How long you haven't figured it out yet? How long do you have to live here to figure out? Just leave 5 minutes early.
What other normal stuff in life do you really struggle with?
Sure.
Like, what other really simplistic things can you just not get a grasp on?
You know what I hate? Them shoelaces. Taking up all my time every morning. Got to tie my shoes.
Are you doing the Doug impersonation?
No, I am not.
Okay.
It's like getting upset at the lines at Disneyland after you've committed to go there.
Yes.
Like, you know what you're getting into. You know the deal.
Yeah, buy the mouse pass or whatever it's called.
I don't know what that is.
Or be famous.
You just skip lines.
Be very famous.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they'll shut it down if you're famous enough for you.
They did that for us at Universal Studios.
Yeah. Boy, did I take advantage of that.
They shut it down for us, Doug. We at the Super Bowl. We go in. Van's turning 40 that year, so we have this like private Universal Studio party thing, and he makes a series of unfortunate decisions, and we end up getting asked to leave.
Well, I mean, all the pictures and videos that I have, it doesn't look like an unfortunate decision to me. It's a pretty sweet story. So, long story short,
I want to hear it.
I got kicked out of Universal Studios on my birthday.
You just went up a notch in my book.
Thank you.
You went down a lot of layers of clothes. That was a big
Did
part.
you get into it as one of the mascots? That would be even better.
Well, here's the thing, Doug. We had ourselves a few adult beverages, sipped on a few oat sodas, and I thought it'd be a fantastic idea if I stripped down to my skivvies and ran through the water park. Security didn't find it as hilarious as I did, and we were escorted out of Universal Studios.
You knew it was a problem when Van kept going, oh my God, it's Optimus Prime. What?
New nickname for my junk.
Yeah, that's what it was.
And how did the security treat you? How are they?
They were actually very lovely. Yeah.
Robert Gibson was with us, and they assumed Robert was his handler. And they were like, right, you got to get your boy out of here. we're just here to party, man.
Not that people don't have the ability to drink a ton of alcohol anywhere, but I would imagine at Disneyland, even a committed alcoholic would have a rough time between lines and money actually getting drunk.
Okay, yeah, in that scenario, sure, but they opened up the whole place to us, and we just got to have whatever we wanted, and boy, did we.
Also, lines and drunken money, that's going to be the same as our Vegas trip.
Okay.
So we're really excited about that for the Super Bowl this year. That one's going to be a lot of fun.
Where's Van going to get kicked out of this year?
We're all bringing 2 IDs. I can't tell you why yet. We're up to something. Doug, you will be here all night.
You're not ashamed of that, are you?
Oh, not at all.
Oh, wow. You're proud of that.
Oh, I wear like a badge.
That's great.
Yeah, did I sound shy when Fred brought it up?
No, Fred, have you ever been kicked out of anything in your life?
Oh, my gosh, yes. Yeah, I am terrible. I've been asked to leave many places.
Some other show for your story.
Yeah. Have you ever met me?
This is a thing that we're not going to do here tonight at the wonderful Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta, because we have respect for our hometown and our home state and the lovely people in attendance. But if I'm out of town, all bets are off.
And if you have a thing you're real proud of, like if you're at the Texas State Fair between Texas and Oklahoma, like, oh, I'm gonna like that mechanical bull. Like I'm gonna get asked to not ride that again. Like, sir, you realize that's mechanical, right? I do now. That you pointed that out. I am sorry.
You didn't need to bring a whip, Fred.
Yes, it was. And also, what Fredericks of Hollywood did you get that whip from? Like that's not correct.
You weren't born on the ranch, were you?
I'm a city slicker if there's ever been one. Like I own a pair of authentic cowboy boots because I got them at a Goodwill in El Paso.
I won't wear cowboy boots, even though I think they look cool. I think cowboy boots and jeans is a great look.
Yeah, it's super good.
You know this. There's only some people that can carry certain things off, and I put some boots on one time, and what I look like is a hole in cowboy boots.
Okay,
that's what I look like. Yeah, other people look cool in it. Not me. It's just there's just certain things like that.
Like a rhinestone cowboy.
I wasn't sure what the limit of language here is on your format here.
Some.
You're close.
Yeah, you're
okay. Cool. You're cool.
The real reason we brought you on, though, and I'm going to pull it out of my pocket, is my favorite team in the NFL as of last week when they beat the Dallas Cowboys is the San Francisco 49ers. That's my favorite team.
Okay. That's a nice, big, comfy bandwagon to jump on. Right? Yeah.
Good timing.
They are playing the, I'm going to make sure I got this right, the Browns of Cleveland. Are you familiar with that team, Doug?
I am, as a matter of fact.
Okay, and why? That is your team.
It's my team.
You lay claim to that team.
I do. I rooted for them for a long time.
And
it was about 12.
Okay, by choice or circumstance?
It's like anything. Don't you usually choose as a child somewhere in childhood? I moved to Toledo, Ohio.
Okay.
And that was it. And I was against the Steelers, so I became a Browns fan. And that worked out really well. It was a good decision.
I think when I was a child, man, I made childish decisions. This all tracks. I mean, I'm following this logic here.
Sure. I mean, I didn't quit being an Astros fan because they started cheating. And Doug didn't quit being a Browns fan when they hired the most prolific sexual predator in the history of the NFL. Same.
There have been worse sexual predators in the NFL. I'm sure there are.
So I'm holding in my hand here, Doug. I don't know if you can see this. It's a betting slip from Isleta.
You put money on the game.
So there's a longer story to this that the friends of the show are familiar with, which is I was the big winner last week, taking the Niners over the Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
And I've decided to, Van, what did you call this?
You let it ride.
I let it ride. Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
So now we're letting it ride, and I've taken the 49ers, favored by 10 points, and the over-under of only 36.
They're giving it away.
They're giving it away.
Giving it away.
I took the over for your Browns to what we call...
I took the over when the Browns probably won't have their starting quarterback.
Correct.
Okay.
Because I think the 49ers will score over 36 on their own.
Yeah. It's going to be 36.5 to nothing.
That is,
you're going to lose your money.
This is not
You're
the
going to lose
best.
this week on this. I'm just telling you this, the spread. You're going to lose on the spread. This is a classic tramp game. They're fat and sassy coming off the Dallas win right now. Cleveland easily overlooked, especially without their quarterback. The defense is tough. As far as a big spread like that, I wouldn't touch it.
I mean, it's not like they got DTR. They got world beater PJ Walker going for all right. Peach.
I don't even know who he is, and that is my team. I swear I don't know who he is.
Are you talking about former St. Louis Battlehawk
I thought it was some guy that used to write for Rolling Stone or something.
I believe that's also true. Also, thank you to Rolling Stone for all their super good coverage recently of the conflict in the Middle East. That's nice. It's like an unbiased supporter. I don't know if you guys have read any of their stuff, but it's good.
I haven't read.
Rolling Stones has
Still waiting for it to get in the mail.
What year is it? Doug, you've been in radio for what, like 22 years?
2 years, yes.
Okay. You're gonna get. Are you the guy that keeps all that stuff from like when you started? Have you always had like a Rolling Stones?
No, I'm not like most DJs all did it from the time they were 14 or 12. They all have a story. This is all I ever wanted to do.
Yeah.
I didn't start doing it till I was like 25. And I was a bartender and just got sick of that.
The weirdest look I ever get, not to cut you off, I'm sorry, is we've been so fortunate. We go to a lot of events, do a lot of stuff. And when people are like, hey, where are all your World Series or Super Bowl or WrestleMania, whatever it is, I'm going to go, I definitely trashed them. Like as soon as I was done, I don't have them just hanging on my door anywhere. But that's a thing that people do.
Yeah, I definitely kept my Universal Studios pass for sure. Yeah, I kept that one. Doug doesn't have his Rolling Stone subscription anymore, but he still has his Columbia House CD monthly subscription. What did they give you this month?
Let's see what came in.
You got the new Doja Cat? Is that what you got this month?
Well, of course. I'm a big fan of Doja Cat.
Paint the camera.
and the Creedence, of course.
Yeah, just
the Creedence.
Okay, the new Creedence out. I'm going to write this down.
I didn't know CCR was still in the game. That's the thing that's up. Doug Rocher, thank you for joining us, brother.
Just one segment? That's all I get?
No,
we'll bring okay. You got to go back to work, and we'll bring you back in the 5 o'clock hour.
You hear Doug all day long. He already killed the mic. You can hear Doug all day long, Magic 99.5. He is kind of giving you the updates on what's going on. He's going to tell you the same thing. We're going to tell you, get here early, be calm, be cool, be kind.
Yep.
That stuff is easy to do. Security's got a job to do. Parking's got a job to do. You got a job to do. Friend of the show, that's to come and enjoy us right here, right now. We're at the intersection of fun and a good time. But Manning told me we're in lot 5. Lot 5? What does that mean?
Row
5?
Hey, look, we're here. This is row 1, baby. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, come see us across from where the drug rugs are and visit Albuquerque. That's what the mini donuts. I had one earlier.
They were delicious.
You could have mini donuts. Also, somebody bring this guy next to me some sunscreen. It's 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by eBay
There's a
Motors.
clear.
eBay Motors is here for the ride with the parts you need for the prices you want. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, it's guaranteed to fit your ride the first time, every time, or your money back. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Traffic right now, things moving really slow. Southbound on I-25, those slowdowns are going to start just south of Paseo. They're going to last until Comanche. Westbound on I-40 between 2nd Street and 14th, in that area. Also seeing congestion eastbound on I-40. That's going to start around 12th Street. That'll last until the interchange. I-25 northbound between Gibson and Lomas. Seeing more slowdowns in that area as well.
Brought to you by the Albuquerque Journal.
The Albuquerque Journal and Venue Plus for local insight and answers about answer puzzles, sports or shopping, comics or movies, events, dining, music, television, and more. Get all your entertainment and recreational questions answered. Subscribe at abqjournal.com.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is Zach Yelp with CBS Sportsman. The Atlanta Braves won the most games in baseball this past regular season, but were sent packing by the Philadelphia Phillies in Game 4 of the NLDS last night. Orlando Arcia wasn't ready for the big stage, and in Game 4 appeared to care more about going at it with Phillies fans rather than focusing on the game being played on the diamond. Kind of crazy that fans got to a player so easily in an elimination game, but it shows why the Phillies are 10-2 at home in the playoffs the last few years. I'm Zach Yelp.
Come to the UNM Howl Zone. 3.5 hours before kickoff for each home game with backyard games, inflatable, food, drinks, music, and more.
Hand him off to the deep man, Merritt. Oh, makes a better miss. He's outside the number to the 50. He's to the 30.
Come celebrate with New Mexico's station for football.
First career global touchdown, 27 yards.
95.9 FM and AM 610.
Unbelievable.
The sports animal.
No one wants legal problems, but somehow, some way, they seem to find you. Where do you turn when you need help? For more than 40 years, Rudy Chavez has had the people of New Mexico's back. If you're facing a legal issue, you want to have Rudy's experience and compassion in your corner. Call the law offices of Rudy Chavez at 505-242-5500. That's 505-242-5500, or visit rudychavezlaw.com. Contact Rudy today and make your legal problems go away.
Navigating the 2023 Balloon Fiesta is easy. Download our free mobile app for event notifications, daily schedules, pilot information, and more. Just search for reaching.
More freshness ingredient versus leading bargain detergent.
Oh my God, the boys are at the Balloon Fiesta. Let's go. It's filling out.
Oh, man. Hey, the smell of carnival foods in the air.
Let's go.
What is that, corn dogs?
I don't like carnival foods unless I have carnival games. Where's Papa Shot?
Papa who?
Papa Shot.
Nick Papa Giorgio?
Papa Doc. It's an 8 Mile reference. I don't know if everyone got that.
Everyone is in the thousands of people here at Balloon Fiesta? Or?
Looking good, filling out. Yeah. Umbrellas galore. Also, we got the Shade Gang hanging out to the left of us. Let's go, Shade Gang. What's up? Come see the boys. We're at the intersection of directly beneath the sun in a big old field.
So I was standing up.
We do have this fun elevated stage, but we are enjoying it. We are standing up. We talked a little bit earlier about Reebok. You remember Reebok, man? They're the one that's after Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, New Balance, Speedo, Puma,
It's Reebok's is making a big comeback with the hipsters. Now that no one wears them at all ever, they're coming right back.
I knew they were coming back because they were in pro wrestling not long ago. So a bunch of the pro wrestlers on an episode of pro wrestling all wore the old Shaq round, I'm talking about those shoes that have the ovals on the sides.
Oh, first off, those are sweet.
Those are sweet.
Those are tiny.
What are those called? They have a name.
I don't know, the ugliest shoes ever made in the history of existence.
Yeah, the Shaq rings.
Oh, hey, you know the guy who commissioned the ugliest shoes in the history of the world?
Stand by. I can give you that answer. Sideshow Bob.
We already talked about him. Shaquille O'Neal.
Yes.
Now the president of Reebok.
No.
Yes.
Are you messing with me?
Yes.
Are you pulling my Shaq-sized leg?
Allen Iverson, AI, not to be confused with artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
The VP. AI, the VP.
Are you messing with me?
This is a real thing that just happened in the world.
You're telling me O'Neal and Iverson? That sounds like a practice.
Ah, I like that. See what you did there. Not talking about the firm.
No, talking about the practice.
The practice.
So like a legit, president and vice president of all of Reebok.
That is accurate.
What does that mean, though?
I don't know if they're going to be figureheads. I don't know if they have to do with marketing. I don't know what they're doing. But they're hired. They signed their contract. They're officially on board at Reebok. And I don't know what Reebok's thinking. All right, Shaq's a huge name.
I'm a big Shaq guy.
Allen Iverson, huge name.
He's littler, but I'm a big Allen Iverson guy.
Do you recall what Shaq did to Reebok? He ran away from their company
and opened Walmart shoes.
And opened up his brand name to the Guatemala.
Hey, those shoes with the whatever the Shaq on the rim thing, those are fire.
Yeah, I understand what he did. It was
affordable kicks.
Yeah, he made affordable kicks for people who couldn't get high quality basketball shoes.
Him and Stephon Marbury.
But if you're the CEO of a shoe company, do you hire the guy as president who gives away shoes for free?
You get one shot of Shaq leaning back in his chair, feet up on the desk of Inside the NBA or whatever show he does. That's worth all of the retweets and likes.
All right, but besides being basketball players, Shaq and AI have a lot in common. Shaq gave away all of his shoes for free.
Yes.
Okay. Bad business decision, but a wonderful humanitarian decision.
Correct.
And then AI gave away all of the money he earned from basketball to strip clubs.
To strip clubs.
Yeah, to strip clubs.
Not his best move.
This is your president and VP.
What if Allen Iverson walks into a board meeting and goes, listen, we need some new shoes, and on the side we're going to put some strips. And they go, it's pronounced stripes, Alan. You're so indoctrinated to the club culture, you forgot that they're called stripes, not strips.
All right, here's the design for the new shoe. This is where we're going to have our launch. Have you ever heard of Atlanta, Georgia?
I'm familiar with
you. Pick one of 30 strip clubs. That's where we're going, baby.
When we get back from the break, David Weesey Carl of your New Mexico United join us. We're going to preview the game tonight, what the home team has to do to get into postseason play. That and so much more live from the Balloon Fiesta. It's 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610. Thank you, Manny, for all your help. The Sports Animal.
I didn't even get to.
This message brought to you by the Bernalillo County Clerk's Office.
This is your Bernalillo County and discover all the choices you've already selected. The most important choice is to go on November 7th. Learn
the shoes with the big circles on them? Okay, AI, listen up. I know you should bring back the shoes with the big circles. Remember what I did with Teddy and Kobe? Reebok hired me as being a president. So I thought this time I'm going to make kids wear the shoes. I'll do the big pros, you do the little pros.
Starting right around the interchange and lasting until Montgomery. Traffic moving slow there. Westbound I-40 between Carlisle and Rio Grande. Traffic moving slow there. Also eastbound from about Rio Grande until the interchange.
To make a bunch of shoes.
Also.
This report is sponsored by Discover. If you like using debit or credit, shouldn't you also get rewarded? Well, now you can with Discover Cashback Debit. It's a checking account that rewards everyone with cashback on everyday purchases with no fees, period. Check out eligibility and terms at discover.com/cashback. Discover Bank, member FDIC.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is Jim Rome with your Rome Report. For most teams, a national beatdown like the one the Cowboys just absorbed against the Niners would be enough to make everybody in the organization reconsider everything, or in the very least, embarrassing enough of a beatdown just to get everybody to stop talking. But of course, we are talking about Cowboys, and that's their brand, and they never shut up, starting with their owner, Jarrett Attrick. Although my main man, Michael Parsons, is starting to give old man Jarrett a run for his money when it comes to bumping his gums. My man is saying some crazy stuff. Crazy things such as, even after that loss, the Cowboys are still the same caliber as the Niners. He said that. And then upon seeing George Kittle's hilarious Bleep Dallas t-shirt he had underneath his jersey, Micah said, I think they're taking it a little too personally. My guy, it's Niners v. Cowboys. There's nothing more personal.
We are so excited to announce that Fiesta Subaru on Lomas is now open. With more service bays, more filling stations, and more Subarus than ever. Fiesta Subaru on Lomas is one of the largest Subaru dealerships in the country. Here, it's easier and more comfortable than ever to shop local for your next Subaru. Whether you're ready to hit the trail or hang out with us in our spacious new dealership, there's something for the whole family to enjoy. Come take a test drive or visit us at fiestasubaru.com.
No one wants legal problems, but somehow, some way, they seem to find you. Where do you turn when you need help? For more than 40 years, Rudy Chavez has had the people of New Mexico's back. If you're call the law, right? Rudy Chavez at 505-242-5500.
International Brewery, we also hope to buy
the Contact Rudy today and make your legal problems go away.
If I was on Magic,
Bert Kreischer presents Tops Off World Tour.
I look at my dad and go, hey, Dad, maybe we should sit down. I don't think your owl's out tonight. 30 seconds later, right on top of it, we hear, my oldest daughter goes, Dad, look across the lake at the old man on his. There's another drunk, blind, old white man.
Bert Kreischer live on stage. Via rent. Get to Ticketmaster.com.
Skydivers.
8240 BL 95.9 FM.
Proud to be a even if they're not that proud of us.
It's not going to be dark at 6.
Now betting,
right?
Sports Animal.
Oh, we're going on.
Afternoon drive.
Here we go. All right, we're ready. David's there, you said?
Van
He is
Nutley
here.
and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle,
David, we see Carl.
This is Two Men On with Van Nutley and Fred Slow.
This is no joke. Skydivers just landed at the Balloon Fiesta.
They're coming in.
The boys are live from the International Balloon Fiesta. It's the one in Albuquerque, Van. The one they do in Albuquerque. That's the one we're live at.
Oh, we're not in Cleveland right now?
Cleveland.
Yeah. I was wondering why everyone's looking up instead of looking at us right now.
Well, normally in Albuquerque, when people look up, it's because I'm walking by. Joining us on the Sports Animal Hotline, friend of the show, Everything New Mexico United won, David Weesey Carl. David, welcome, brother.
Friends, thank you for having me on. Good to hear your voices.
Can you see balloons from Isotopes Park? I feel like you're just spending all hours of your day there.
I can see a very clear blue sky, but I do not see any balloons.
Okay, well, there you go. Just heads up down there. You're expecting to have that crowd tonight for what I might argue is obviously the most important game this season, but maybe the most important game in the history of this entire thing, David Weesey Carl. The New Mexico United got to win one tonight.
Yeah, it's one of the biggest matches in our history. You're 100% right. So it's a win, and we're in the playoffs.
That easy. It's that easy.
Go ahead.
It's that easy. The win and we're in.
Yeah, when we're in, a couple weeks ago, people were counting us out, and we had a 7% chance of making the playoffs. 7%. And then we just decided to go on a real win streak. We got some help from other teams in the table, and now again, we're at a point right now where we control our own destiny. We just need to beat Memphis tonight, and we're in.
David, I'm looking at thousands of happy fans here at the Balloon Fiesta Park, and like the structure of this place is so fantastic. You know what I think should happen? You should put a stadium over here somewhere.
That's a good
Wouldn't
idea.
that be a great
That's
idea?
a good idea.
Heard it here first.
I'm a big fan of that idea myself. Yeah, absolutely. We're hoping to be able to do that, and with public support and public input, and they're going to make it a stadium that really reflects what it is to be New Mexican. We got a lot of work to do, but we're moving in the right direction. And Balloon Fiesta Park is one of the crown jewels of this state. We're excited to potentially do something to improve it even a little bit more.
You're talking about playing Memphis tonight at home for a chance to get into the playoffs, not just a chance, a lock to be into the playoffs. What is Memphis playing for, Dave?
Yeah, Memphis right now is sitting in 4th in the Eastern Conference, which means they have the last home playoff spot in that conference. If they win, then they clinch a home playoff match. If they lose, then Louisville, who plays tomorrow, who's currently sitting in 5th, it's just 2 points behind them. If Louisville wins tomorrow, then Louisville gets that last home playoff spot. So Memphis will be coming out firing as well. They need all 3 points. We need all 3 points.
I mean, Memphis has a lot going for them already. Their barbecue is way better than St. Louis.
So stupid.
Everyone knows that. How does the squads match up on the pitch?
Yeah, so Memphis is the top scoring team in the entire league. They score a ton of goals, just nonstop goal scoring. With that said, they also concede a fair amount. So if you like goals, if you like scoring, tonight might be your night. And, we've been playing really well defensively. Recently, we've had 3 shutouts in our last 4 matches. We hope to keep that going. It's going to be tough to do against Memphis, so we just got to outscore them.
Now, you know how Bryce Harper is Atlanta's daddy?
Yeah, that's just a fact. Stone cold fact.
Okay, that was it. That's my whole thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Couldn't agree more. Let's go Phils. Looking forward to beating Arizona next. And I'm really appreciative of the way the Major League Baseball scripting went this year to allow me to go to an NLCS game in a neighboring state and then a World Series game in a neighboring state. Very helpful for David, the New Mexican.
Are you excited to see your favorite team, the Philadelphia Phillies, play your second favorite team, the Houston Astros? Are we back on a collision course?
I am glad you brought that up, man, because I'm many things. I've been called many things. I've been called many names. One thing I am not is a welcher, and I still owe you I believe a 6-pack of beer from the last time the Phillies and the Houston Astros faced each other in the World Series. I've just been trying to find that beer in particular. I haven't forgotten. Don't want you to forget. Don't want you to think I forgot, but I will be getting that for you. And then hopefully you owe me in Yingling after this year. That'd be great.
That's not how interest works. It was a 12-pack last year. I think by this time it should be a case. I don't know.
That tracks.
You mean your interest doesn't typically go negative 50% over the course of a year?
Not in this economy.
Also, Dave,
it goes in your bank account, right?
The Philadelphia Houston Astros World Series, which is inevitable at this point, the 3 of us going is the worst possible thing that could happen to Albuquerque residents.
Sure.
Like, this is not the representation we need to give our city at away game because we will do very poorly. We will not represent well.
I'll tell you what, guys. If the Phillies play the Astros in the World Series, when that happens, I will go with you. We will have a weird time. It'll be great.
Very accurate.
I mean, you're scheduling the playoffs around the Phillies, right?
That's what you're doing with the United?
That's how that works. Yeah, absolutely. There's not really no other option. And we can always choose a midweek game. We'll figure it out.
Some tickets still available down in Isotopes Park, but it's looking to be a packed house tonight, Dave. I know it's cliche. We say every time we kind of talk about home field advantage in sports, but how important it is to be the 12th man for your squad. Talk a little bit, my man, about going down there and supporting and cheering and the importance of being there early and being in their seat when the ball kicks off.
Yeah, absolutely. So this past week on Thursday, that was just yesterday, we had our weekly press conference. So typically the way that works, we've got a coach and 2 players. The 2 players this week were Sergio Rivas and Josh Suggs, both New Mexicans, both born and raised here, both love this place. And they both talked about this New Mexican crowd. New Mexicans are so different than any other crowd, louder than any other crowd they've ever played in front of, whether that was for or against. And so it's crucial. They talked about how crucial it is and how much of a difference that makes. The last time we were in the stadium, we beat reigning Eastern Conference champions Louisville because of this crowd. Tonight we're expecting over 11,000. We need to continue to grow that. Let's continue to get loud. Let's show them what it means to be New Mexican, what it means to have pride in our state, and we're looking forward to the match tonight.
David, Balloon Fiesta, obviously in town where we are right now. People from all over the world travel here, and I bet a lot of these people are excited to go check out the black and yellow. Have you heard any cool stories about somebody traveling from a super long distance to come see the black and yellow play tonight?
So I don't know about a super long distance, but I did have a fun story last week. I think you guys know my English, I have an English Premier League team that I support, which is Arsenal. Yep. And we've got a little group that gets to meet up here for all the matches we watch at Tin Can Alley. So we were there, and some guy walked in that we didn't know. We welcomed him in, asked him where he was from. He said, "Oh, I'm from Phoenix." We said, "How about that New Mexico United Phoenix match the other day?" And he's a big Phoenix Rising fan, and he left. So that was great.
There we go.
It's too much fun. Well, it's funny you point that out because, Dave, we're currently at the Balloon Fiesta, the international one here in Albuquerque. And it's not unique to see some of the travelers from all over this world representing their soccer clubs from around the world. And it's not unique to see how that sport has been so infused in this community, but it is a worldwide sport. Speaking of that worldwide appeal, David, you're putting a lot of New Mexicans out there, but that Memphis squad is like international in itself.
Oh, it absolutely is. And you mentioned, it truly is. It's a nickname, and it sounds cliche, but it is the world's game. People love this game around the world. People come for this game around the world to New Mexico now because we have this team here, and it's incredible. And people come to Balloon Fiesta because it's this unbelievable, incredible, beautiful event, one of the most photographed events in the world. I think it might be the most photographed event in the world. It's just these things that are so uniquely New Mexican and ours that we can be proud of. Like New Mexico United, like Balloon Fiesta, we should support these things. We should try and grow these things, and it's our way that we can export New Mexico to the world. Because if somebody comes here for Balloon Fiesta and their experience is the balloons going up and how beautiful that is, and they come to New Mexico United match, and those are their experiences. They go get some great food, they meet some great people, they see some great music, they listen to a great afternoon drive radio show, and that's their experience, and they take it home. Then we've done a great job of exporting what we do well to the rest of the world.
Battle of the cover bands and you go home. I mean, that's a trip. That's an entire trip if I've ever seen one. Well, final words, Dave, before we cut you loose. It is really picking up here at the park, and we're going to rush our way over to the game after we get done with our broadcast at 7.
Yeah, come hang out with us. Kickoff's at 7 o'clock. If you're at Balloon Fiesta and it goes after 7 o'clock, come for the second half. We'll be here. Tonight we clinched the playoffs. Excited to see you out here.
Let's go.
David Weese-Carl, New Mexico United. That's an interview right there. That's a good one.
He always crushes it on this program. It's almost like he's really good at his job.
He knows what's up. This is such a crazy good 2-week period every year here in Albuquerque. Obviously, the Fiesta. Obviously, that's where we're live from today. Come and hang out with your boys. We're in the KKOB tent. You can't miss us. And we're just loud. I mean, we're on our stage. We're doing our thing. But obviously, multiple New Mexico United matches while this was going on. UNM football tomorrow. We were loosely joking, but we're not joking. Downtown Battle of the Cover Bands is going on at Launchpad. Sure. That's a lot of fun. Duke City Championship Wrestling is next Thursday night. We sold more tickets, man, to Duke City Championship Wrestling, this upcoming event, than we've sold to all the other events. Not combined, but individually, you get the idea.
Yeah.
This is the most sold tickets for Duke City Championship Wrestling, period.
But obviously, the friend of the show and wrestling fan here in the Albuquerque and surrounding area community had a thirst, had a hunger for professional wrestling that I didn't know existed. And every single week, every single month, it's gotten better and better. And next Thursday, ladder match.
Let's go. How about Hank first? Turbo Tony? Are you telling me they got to climb 10 foot up a ladder to capture the DCCW Heavyweight Championship, hanging from but a single cord amongst the ring? Above the ring. Oh, it's going to be incredible. It's going to be poetic.
You don't even need the 7 other matches.
I think we do.
Okay,
yeah. It's going to be a full night.
Never mind. Also, do all of them.
Don't forget, if you're getting a ticket to Duke City Championship Wrestling, you're doing that at dccwtickets.com, and that slides money into Daddy's pockets. I own that thing. That is my thing. So if you buy tickets to that thing, you're giving money to me. And I will give you pro wrestling. That's like a good trade.
That's a pretty good deal. At the historic El Rey Theater?
Correct.
Oh, man.
If you currently have some money, I will trade you some pro wrestling. That's the deal.
A good amount.
A very fair amount. More than $20 worth. DCCWtickets.com. There's tickets less than $20 for, I think, they're like $18. So we got them all lined up there. Obviously, we're live from the Fiesta. Come stop by, say hi. We gave away all of our Eclipse glasses already. That's okay. It's all right. Yeah. Stare at the sun in your own time.
45 did it. Why can't you?
And he's fine.
He seems fine.
There's nothing wrong with him at all.
No.
Is there a new speaker of the house yet?
I believe it's Jim Jordan.
All right, that's weird.
He's on his way.
2 men on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report is brought to you by Malloy Los Lunas.
New Mexico. This is your official notice that October is now Trucktober at Malloy Auto Group in Los Lunas during the Trucktober event. Choose from a large inventory of vehicles. Go online right now at MalloyLosLunas.com. Always see dealer for details.
And traffic right now, southbound I-25, things moving slow between Osuna and Comanche. Northbound on I-25, between the interchange and Montgomery, got to slow down in that area as well. Couple of slow 12th Street and Rio Grande. Also eastbound I-40 as you approach the interchange. You're going to see some slowdowns there as well. Headed west on Paseo, dealing with a little bit of congestion as you approach the river.
Brought to you by Anderson Abruzzo International Balloon Museum Foundation.
Your Balloon Fiesta experience is not complete without a visit to the Albuquerque International Balloon Museum. Dynamic exhibitions, breathtaking views, unique museum shop. It is right next to Balloon Fiesta Park.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
The opening drive with Jeff Cindiana and JJ Buck.
Number 2, I had number 1 until Sunday night. Jacksonville was a big one. Beating Buffalo, winning their second in a row, defensively shutting down Buffalo. And really, I thought it was a statement by Jacksonville. Dallas was the biggest loser of the weekend because there was so much talk, because it was the team who's in your head, because it was the team that was your kryptonite, and because you got beat 42-10. And it wasn't even that close.
On 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
Live horse racing at the Downs in Albuquerque continues through October 29th. Watch and wager on live racing Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturdays at 6:05 p.m. and Sundays at 1:30 p.m. and simulcast daily. Visit abqdowns.com for more information. See you at Albuquerque Downs Racetrack. Casino at the Downs hosts Conjuring Up Cash Monday through Friday, noon to 10 p.m. Free winners every 2 hours win up to $500 cash. Enjoy random promos daily, cash weekends, great dining, and more. Only at Casino at the Downs, Louisiana and Central.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm. This story is called The Ugly Truth About Timeshare. If you think you've done your family a favor by buying a timeshare, you need my help. Hello, I'm Chuck McDowell, CEO and founder of Wesley Financial Group. 10 years ago, I started helping folks cancel their timeshare. And in the process, started what's now called the timeshare cancellation industry. Timeshare is the only thing that you can buy that you can't tell me how much it's going to cost or when it's going to end. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check to fill out any amount they want for annual maintenance and assessment fees. The crazy thing is, this never ends. Even when you die, your family's now going to be stuck with this burden. Stop the insanity today. Call my office now. If we take you as a client, I guarantee we'll cancel your timeshare or you'll pay nothing.
Call for your free information kit. 800-462-3333. That's 800-462-3333. 800-462-3333.
Everyone wants legal problems, but somehow, some way, they seem to find you. Where do you turn when you need help? 40 years, each of us have the people of New Mexico's back. If you're facing a legal issue, you want to have Rudy's experience.
Got to be the word is on the street that the fire in your house.
50242-5500.
I'm sure you've heard it on the show with the number Rudy.
Contact Rudy today.
I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about the
Now open. With more service space, more fun spaces, and more Subarus than ever. Fiesta Subaru Moments is one of the largest Subaru dealerships in the country. Here, it's easier and more comfortable than ever to shop local for your next Subaru. Whether you're ready to hit the trails or hang out with us in our spacious new dealership, there's something for the whole family to enjoy. Come take a test drive or visit us at fiestasubaru.com.
Gotta be kidding me, dude. Jim in Rome. Dude, don't make me block you. Don't be the first.
On 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Back live from the Balloon Fiesta. Let's go. Let's go. It's setting. That's what everyone's waiting for.
That glow's about to start, baby.
Dang. I had to glow up from 35 to 38. What's up, man? Talking about my glow up.
I don't know what that means, but I will nod my head.
It means I'm hecka handsome.
Oh, okay.
That's what that means.
That's a nice late bloomer, I think is what they call it.
What they used to call it a generation ago when you were born is ugly duckling.
Ugly, yeah.
That's
just ugly.
Yeah,
you don't got to put the duckling part.
Isn't he precious? That's what they would say.
Oh, bless his little heart.
His little heart. He's up against it. Man, you think the NFL should go to a lottery system for the NFL draft? I'm asking for no particular reason.
Well, I think I know why you're asking.
Oh.
Also, I believe the answer to be no.
You don't?
I mean, it's not like NFL teams are just tanking and losing on purpose to try to get the number 1 overall draft pick for a generational talent next year.
You think?
No way that's happening.
You're telling me there's a possibility, any percent of a chance, that there's a once-in-a-lifetime generational talent and, I don't know, a quarterback from South California who might be causing NFL teams to just throw in the towel?
Yeah, I think that's insanely accurate, and we've seen it happen before for generational talents like, Jamarcus Russell.
Yep. Whoa.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Yeah, keep going.
No, he's my comp.
Jamarcus Russell is not a Caleb Williams comp.
Caleb Williams is that dude. He's going to be good no matter what. But he's smart enough. I mean, and with the generation of name, image, likeness,
yeah,
he's got all that NIL money. And he's like, if I don't like my situation, I'll just come back to college and make millions and millions of dollars,
so,
maybe even more than what I would get on a rookie contract.
He said that. He said, depending upon how the NFL season plays out and the draft order of said NFL season, that will determine if he leaves the University of Southern California. But Van, you got to go pro. Your value's highest. What if you get hurt next year? What if you fall? What if there's another guy? Also, there's like 7 guys this year. There's a bunch of quarterbacks.
The quarterback class does look stacked, but
yeah,
he's obviously the prize this year. And he came out with a short list, Fred.
No, are you being serious?
He said there's 5 teams that he would definitely play for.
Okay.
You want to hear 2 of them right off the bat?
I want to hear all 5.
Cowboys and Niners.
Oh, you don't say.
They already got quarterback.
Yeah, they're good.
They're not going to be anywhere close to the top of the draft.
You're not going to,
and the organization isn't dumb enough to give away a bunch of assets to draft you.
You're not going to replace Cooper Rush.
Also, the other 3, Raiders, Vikings, and Giants, they all suck. Those guys got a chance. So really the list is 3 teams.
He picked those 3 on purpose. Those 3 on purpose, and the other 2 to keep the fan bases right.
I think he's going to get paid an exorbitant amount of money. You tell me, like, okay, I mean, there's a rookie contract. You're capped at that draft slot. You can't make any more than that. But you know what you can do? Slide a little money underneath the table, baby. Get some extra contracts, get some extra marketing, get some extra commercials.
Well, it's not going to
get paid no matter what.
It's all about that sponsor dollar, and he's already getting it in college with a no cap. But not no cap the way the kids say lying, no cap the way that the NFL is ran.
Yeah. I think it's insanely ironic that the person that drew attention to this last week, and especially the last couple of days,
Sean Payton,
is Sean Payton, who looks, it appears as if he's one of the teams trying to sabotage the season to get Caleb Williams.
He ain't trying to win. He's the worst, dude. And unless the Broncos were like, hey, show up and be the worst and stay the worst until next time, you're not a thing.
Well, apparently Sean Payton hates Russell Wilson.
Oh.
And then, winning especially. But it seems to be that there's a rift between the quarterback room and the coaching room, and he doesn't want Russell Wilson to be his quarterback. So now that it's already very apparent that they suck, why not suck harder and go after a good quarterback next year?
Do you think they're purposely calling plays that are too difficult for Russell Wilson? Do you think it's that kind of sabotage where it's, hey, you claim you're good at these, and I'm just going to give you an example, short intermediaries or rolling to your right or whatever, but instead they're, hey, look down the field and try to huck it over a guy you can barely see over, and you're going to fail, but it's not our fault. Because a player that has the exact same measurables as Caleb Williams could have made that.
Well, I mean, I Haven't analyzed hours and hours of tape on the play calling and the Broncos offense.
What would you
But what I've seen so far, it looks exactly like that is the case.
To me, and again, I have a very untrained eye. I know so very little about self-sabotage except for what I've done to myself.
Sure.
Okay. Denver is going to try to win 0 more games.
It appears that way. Their defense is trying really hard.
If Minnesota knew what was right for they would trade their quarterback right now, get rid of him.
Yeah.
They got nothing else. And then
put Justin Jefferson on the IR for the whole year.
Yep.
Keep him fresh for next year.
That's what I said.
Caleb Williams.
Yep. Sign, I don't know, somebody like Adam Thielen to come and help on the other side.
Well, in the case of the Raiders, they're in the exact same situation. They got Devontae Adams, who is just as good or better than Justin Jefferson, and they got another overrated garbage quarterback who is the best-looking dude in the history of NFL.
Jimmy
But he is
Garoppolo?
an awful quarterback.
He's not awful, though. He's just...
have you seen him play? It's awful. Now that he's not on the Niners and he has to play on a garbage team, he looks like a garbage quarterback.
So it's interesting about the Niners because Brock Purdy is the new standard. Brock Purdy is the best one.
Yeah, why would we invest? Why would we trade all these assets to get a number 1 pick when you just get a dude in the 7th round?
And he's the best one.
That's a little hyperbolic, but he is real good.
You see a better one?
About 5 or 6 of them.
I don't.
I think Brock Purdy is at the very top of the 2nd tier. But with his draft price, what it costs to have him on your roster, if you extrapolate that out, how good he's playing, how good the team is, and what he costs, he might be the most valuable one.
Rejoining us on the program from Magic 99.5, I guess they must be in a John Tesh hour, Doug DeRocher. Doug, welcome.
Still working really hard, just taking a quick moment out.
Yeah.
It's just not fair, this Brock Purdy thing. It's not fair in any way, shape, or form. First of all, I would already say teams like Green Bay and San Francisco have had back-to-back Hall of Fame quarterbacks should have to wait 50 years before they get another good quarterback. But the fact that this guy, Brock Purdy, can come along and just immediately be better than most people. We spent 3 years talking about the guy in Chicago, Justin Fields. He's better. Doesn't he not have the right weapons? Does he not have this? Brock Purdy just comes in and I'm immediately like Tom Brady. For any team, the Niners, it's just not fair. I don't understand it. And who are these people who decide what quarterbacks are good and who aren't? Who put him?
It was Bill Belichick for a while.
How is he drafted last if he's that good? How do people not know this?
The ramblings of a Cleveland Browns fan have never been clearer on the.
I would say that would be the ramblings of any fan but a 49er fan right now.
That's pretty close.
Especially if you're in their division.
You're mad at every team because there's that many scouts, right? 32. There's 32 scouts that said, not worth it. And then at the very end, the 49ers weren't even ready to call for it. They were like, oh, we got to take the kid out of Ohio.
This other guy.
Iowa State, he's a Cyclone. And I bet you it came down to this one. Hey, we think Brock Purdy will get one more call from another team than this other undrafted free agent. So let's just do that. That's the only difference between him going and not going undrafted.
There's guys in the league 3 years that he was immediately better than his first game.
He's a stud.
I mean, again, it's the situation you're put into has a lot to do with it.
Oh, yeah. Okay. But doesn't he look uncannily poised? Does he not remind you of Tom Brady in the same spot? I don't even mind saying it.
He looks like Tom Brady. He's shaped like Tom Brady.
You know, guys, it's early Kurt Warner, though. Like
he ain't got the cannon that Kurt Warner has.
I don't think he doesn't, though, because I think he throws it to where guys are going.
Sure.
And that's what I see. And also, he wears 13. I mean, that kind of obviously shapes your eye. But the way he leads a guy to the ball, he will put a ball in a place on this planet Earth that only one human being can catch it. And it's the one he's throwing it to.
Oh,
Zero 50-50 balls. Zero.
Him being, and I'm going to use this in air quotes, a system quarterback, he's using his system perfectly.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to make 80-yard throws. He doesn't need to run around and make miraculous plays when he's got a talented team with a lot of offensive line protection, and he could just make the throws that he needs to.
Well, you know how desperate some NFL teams are to get a guy that's half of what Brock Purdy is?
Sure.
Cleveland hired a rapist.
Yeah.
That's their quarterback.
At the very best, if you're being as nice and sweet as possible, a pervert.
Yes.
A prolific pervert at best.
Sure.
And they still are willing to get this guy because they just don't have Brock Purdy's falling out of
There's still
trees
three
all the
people
time.
that can play that position and play it well. And again, forget the Browns. Let's say you're the Bears haven't had a great quarterback ever.
Right.
Ever. So how can a guy that they probably passed on 3 times as well at different points in the draft just suddenly be that good? It's amazing. And it's not fair. More important, it's not fair.
The NFL fairness is not in the way of.
Some teams are not allowed to have nice things. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, as a Cleveland guy, you're lucky you got the LeBron James years because it is real thin in Indians Nation. It is real thin in Browns Nation.
Luckily, I'm only Browns. Everything else, I'm a Detroit fan. I'm a Detroit guy.
Oh, okay. All right.
I would pick the
That's just as
Lions
bad.
so hard.
Yeah. What have the Lions had to root for?
Right now, they got a thing.
Barry Sanders, Megatron, their current team.
It's not bad right now. They ain't got a thing right now. Also, they got a winnable division. That division is pretty booty. I looked at it. I thought Green Bay was going to run away with that NFC North. Green Bay is just waiting.
Oh, well, Jordan Love fooled us.
Oh, he sucks.
Oh,
dude.
God. He pulled the wool over my eyes.
He was supposed to be so good.
Brock Purdy's better than him.
Yes.
Yeah, 3 years behind Aaron Rodgers. Brock Purdy's better than you right away. How does that make you feel if you were him?
Well, I mean, he was an understudy to Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers was an understudy to Brett Favre. I've seen a lot of Favre and Rodgers at practice, Favre imparting wisdom on Rodgers. I didn't see any of that for Jordan Love. I mean, Rodgers was out trying to hook up with actresses and superstars, doing a bunch of ayahuasca,
you think Brett Favre
retreats, not helping Jordan Love at all whatsoever.
You think Brett Favre was happy and helping out Aaron Rodgers the whole time?
Well, sure, because he's just a weird, fun-loving hillbilly, except for all like robbing from poor people.
He hates poor people.
Yeah. Besides the Mississippi, fraud, he's just kind of like,
He's a good old boy.
All right, come here, Aaron. I'll show you how to do this play. It's called 15-yard out. Come here, brother.
Now, you might not know this, Aaron, but in about 15 years, that's right, you're going to have to sue a punter who hosts a talk show. And I'm going to tell you how to do it. That was him. That was his inspiration. Also, he's a twad. Like, I hate
He's
that.
the worst.
I hate him so much. Like,
Aaron Rodgers?
No, Brett Favre. Oh. Brett Favre to me, and also I was a big Brett Favre story guy. I was, overcoming addiction, like the battles of that.
Right.
Even that, overcoming addiction. Like you started taking a whole pile of painkillers, and then later you stopped.
Yes, that's addiction.
Yeah,
that's
I'm not saying it's not an addiction, but like that doesn't make him great. That's wonderful.
But I agree it doesn't make him great, but I'm going to say it makes him commendable. Because I'm going to say, I'm a guy who's been down some dark alleys.
Sure.
And it's hard to walk out those alleys sometimes. And I'm in on that. And he had that fabulous story with his father passing and playing Monday Night Football. And he was just a ton of successes. And then all of a sudden, he defrauds and steals from the tax-paying individuals of the state of Mississippi.
Turn down this dark alley. Can I direct your gentleman's sight to the skyline?
This is
in front of you.
An absolute beautiful moment here in Albuquerque, New Mexico at the Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta.
What are we talking about now?
Also, I mean, Favre, you should have saw a red flag coming when he was sending unsolicited wiener pics before smartphone.
That's always a red flag.
Yeah.
What, like via email?
From a phone that didn't even have a camera. I don't even know how he did it.
Polaroids in the mail.
I've never one time in my life been like, you know what I should do with my smartphone?
Oh, yeah.
You know what would be a good idea?
No. Are you certain you've never done that?
Oh, I know I never have.
I 100% never have.
Yeah. I don't even know how Panorama works. Like, how would I send that?
What filter do I use?
Yeah, like, how do I get this from point A to
magnify?
AirDrop? Like, what's the...
Enhance.
Yeah.
Enhance.
Doug DeRocher, thank you for joining us again. How are you here? You here all night? What's up?
No, we've got a party to get to.
Yeah,
we were going to a
party.
party. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Second one off there.
They didn't tell you guys?
No, they
The
told
company
us.
party?
It was in an email, and then You know when your boss does the thing where they like pop their head out at the station? You know, their office is like, hey, you're coming to the thing, right? And you're like, yeah, I'm coming to the thing.
Of course you are.
Right? You're way
Put
more
a lot of effort into it. You'll be there, right? I love
Yes,
going.
Doug,
I
we'll be
wouldn't miss the
there.
company party. Boss is the best.
Come on, Doug. Friends of the show, it's 5:30 on Friday. I hope it's a payday for you. You're headed home. The last thing you want to do is go to a party with all your coworkers. Like, I'm not trying to be that guy.
Hey, but aren't we lucky that we have such a supported top of the pyramid here at Cumulus Radio and a bunch of lovely people working in the cluster? But I hear what you're saying.
No one is ever like, oh, I can't wait for the company Christmas party. No one's ever said that.
Hey, Jeff.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. He's passive. And also, since the party's here, it's everyone we know is here. They're
literally everyone.
Hey, we were listening to you guys on the way in. No, you weren't. Strauss is on. We know you weren't. Tune it on. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by NexGuard Plus Chew.
Clear. Yep.
NexGuard Plus, Apoxolon or moxidectin and parental chewable tablets, is the one you want for your dog's monthly protection. Use with caution in dogs with a history of seizures or neurologic disorders. Ask your veterinarian about NexGuard Plus Chews today.
Well, traffic right now, we've got crash cleanup continuing westbound on Paseo near Rio Grande. You can see slowdown starting right around 2nd Street. Bunch of stuff in that area. Still dealing with those slowdowns southbound I-25 between Osuna and Montgomery. Also northbound on I-25, we've got that congestion between the interchange and San Mateo. Eastbound on I-40, traffic continuing to move a little slow as you approach the interchange.
This message brought to you by the Bernalillo County Clerk's Office.
For this November's election, you have a lot of choices when it comes to casting your vote.
This is your Bernalillo County Clerk, Linda Stover. Of all the choices you have in this election, the most important choice is to vote on or before November 7th.
Learn more at berncoclerk.gov.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Back the Irish at home. I'm Joe Ostrowski here to help you beat the books with BetQL. Despite a complete meltdown in Louisville, Notre Dame is a 2.5-point favorite at home against USC on Saturday night. Sharp money is backing the Irish, and the BetQL model agrees. BetQL has Notre Dame minus 2.5 as a 5-star best bet. I'm Joe Ostrowski. Bet smarter and beat the books. Download the BetQL and BetMGM app.
At Granger, we're for the ones who specialize in saving the day and for the ones who've mastered the art of keeping business moving. We offer industrial-grade supplies for every industry with same-day pickup and next-day delivery on most orders, all backed by real people ready to help. You can time or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
Technology and stainless steel hardware. Choose Breakfast Select Pro.
It's JJ Buck. Join me this Saturday at Fiesta Subaru on Lomas from 11 to 1 for the Fiesta Subaru grand opening celebration. Subaru Loves Pets adoption event with Watermelon Ranch. Come see the SUVs that you've come to love or will love from Subaru, the new electric model and performance vehicles. We'll see you Saturday at Fiesta Subaru on Lomas.
Hey, it's Jeff Symbieta from the Sports Animal. Join me in the Albuquerque Hispano Chamber of Commerce on Friday, October 27th for the Buen Vecinos Golf Classic, Goblins, Ghouls, and Golf. We're teaming it up at the Twin Warriors Golf Course on the beautiful Santa Ana Pueblo to support our fellow local business owners with their membership in the Hispano Chamber. Small businesses need the opportunities, connections, and resources the Chamber provides. For more information and to register your team, contact the Albuquerque Hispano Chamber of Commerce at ahcnm.org.
Bert Kreischer presents Tops Off World Tour.
I look at my dad and go, hey, Dad, maybe we should sit down. I don't think your owl's out tonight. 30 seconds later, right on top of it, we hear, my oldest daughter goes, Dad, Look across the lake at the old man on his dock. There's another drunk, blind old white man.
Bert Kreischer live on stage. Rio Rancho Event Center, February 4th. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com.
My brother-in-law died suddenly, and now my sister and her kids have to sell their home. That's why I told my husband we could not put off getting life insurance any longer. An agent offered us a 10-year, $500,000 policy for nearly $50 a month. Then we called SelectQuote. SelectQuote found us identical coverage for only $19 a month of $369 a year.
Whether you need a $500,000 policy or a $5 million policy, SelectQuote could save you more than 50% on term life insurance.
For your free quote, call SelectQuote at 1-800-743-8080. That's 1-800-743-8080. Or go to SelectQuote.com. 1-800-743-8080. That's 1-800-743-8080.
SelectQuote. We shop. You save. Full details on example policies at SelectQuote.com/commercials.
Don't show up to work without a tape. Everyone will know. And they'll talk about you in the lunchroom over a ham sandwich. It's the opening drive with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Bug. Weekday mornings from 7 to 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Back live at the Balloon Fiesta. It's not here. Failing to brave. This is no joke. The restroom line might be a minute. Filling up for sure here at the Balloon Fiesta. Balloons are rolling out. We're going to have a glow this evening. Drone show. Laser show is my understanding. Is that right, man? We're going to do lasers. It's going to be sweet. We'll shoot fireworks at the very end of all of it. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to enjoy it at great length. Excited to enjoy this upcoming NFL and college football weekend. Global game tomorrow is a big game tomorrow. Obviously, over there at the stadium, go check them out. San Jose State's coming to town. I don't know if it'll be the biggest Lobo crowd of the year. I would imagine nothing is going to beat the draw from the New Mexico State as Van Nunley rejoins us on the broadcast. But it's a big one at home because this is a 1-5 San Jose team, and the Lobos need, I'm not saying should, I'm not saying it would be nice if, I'm saying they have to have this one. Every game for the rest of the season, including the bowl game that they will reach, has to be a W for Coach Gonzalez and these Lobos for me to take the bait off the hook of this team being in the right direction and being back, Van Nunley.
Well, you kind of crushed it right there. Yeah. And you look at the record, 1-5.
Not good.
But they played some pretty good competition and hung with some pretty good competition. But you're at home. You're enough into the season. You know your identity. You know who you are. Coach G knows what they have to do to win, and you just have to have your young student athletes execute the game plan and play the real hearts out there.
Hear me out. Tackle.
No big plays.
No big plays.
Coach G said on this program literally yesterday, no big plays.
The quarterback can do it. The running back's got talent. The wide receivers on the outside there. Wysong is back. I don't have a ton of worry about the offense. I do have worry about how susceptible the defense seems to be for the big play right now. I would prefer if we had a team matriculate the ball against us. I would prefer, and we don't even need turnovers. What we need is to run some time off the clock, have a team give the ball back to us after some snaps, and go back the other direction. But giving up plays of greater than 40 yards so very regularly, miss me with that.
I mean, our quarterback can make any throw on the field he needs to.
I agree.
We need our playmakers to make a couple plays. But literally, I mean, good Lord, am I agreeing with you twice in a row? What is happening here? This is not the program. But you're exactly right. They just have to stop the big play. And on paper, you see the 1-5.
Yeah.
But Vegas sees something that I don't see. I think this matchup is way closer than Vegas says it because what, 8.5, 9 right now, something like that.
Well, I
don't see it being that close, especially here in Albuquerque.
Here's how confident I am. And I guess I don't know if I'm saying a positive overall or a negative overall, but this is my thought process today. I go and cash in my big winnings of predicting the 49ers over the Cowboys today at Isleta Sportsbook.
Sure.
I picked up the little Betty Slippy Boy where it gives you the odds. I'm looking right there at the University of Mexico. I'm looking right there at the San Francisco 49ers. And you know, this is a bit. I'm doing a radio bit. I'm not actually a sports bettor. I've already put my original investment back in my pocket. I don't care what happens, but I was this close, and I didn't do it. Taking the UNM Lobos with the points and the under.
Well, hear me out. Why not the money line? Let's show some trust in these boys. Let's show some trust in Coach G. Because, I mean, he told us years ago it's going to take a few years to build this program up, and he's had his few years, you know, COVID notwithstanding, you know, some problems at the university notwithstanding. But I believe in Coach G. He's that dude. He's of moral character and moral fiber, and he knows everything about the game of football, and he can motivate his guys to go out and play. It's just a matter if they execute or not.
Yeah, I mean, I'm subscribing to your prescription, and I'm a big fan of 4 pillars, right? Give me guys with integrity, give me guys with intelligence, give me guys, like, I'm into all that stuff. What I need is a bunch of guys that execute. That's what I need. And I need my Lobo team, which I think I'm going to see it this Saturday against San Jose State. What are they chasing, 9? Is that what it is?
Yep, looks like it.
I need my boys to not just prove those quote-unquote experts wrong, but I need me to regret having the doubt when I put my let it ride on the 49ers and not the UNM Lobos, where I should have put it, because I have that kind of faith that they're going to pull it out.
Anybody who's been watching Lobo football, I mean, it's easy for us to say no big plays. Duh. It's easy to say we need to execute the game plan. Duh. I got another thing we need to do. We need to pop somebody in the mouth
early.
We have to establish that we're the more physical team and pop them in the mouth early in the game. Get them shook. Get them scared.
We were being real cliche earlier about the United fan base getting out there. And the reason I was mentioning being in your seats at the kickoff is because the United fan base takes too long to get in their seats at the beginning of a game.
Yeah.
I know, because I'm physically there seeing it.
Yep.
Lobo football, way much better.
Sure.
I need you, Lobo football, at the opening kickoff to this thing, to be that eruption. I need, if the Lobos are covering an opening kick, have a reaction whenever Coach Gonzalez strategically kicks it down between the 5 and the goal line and they try to return it.
Sure.
I need Lobo football to be there at the beginning of this thing. Hear me out. Go see the Annular Eclipse in the parking lot of the stadium.
Right.
And then just go in after that. Get there early enough. Be smart enough.
Well, hey, we tried to help you. We're giving out glasses earlier.
All the
glasses.
glasses.
Out our Eclipse glasses.
I gave them all of them. I have hundreds of them.
A university stadium worth of Eclipse glasses out here in the streets.
I looked at people here at the Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta, and I said, this person looks like they stare at the sun.
Uh-huh.
And I gave them glasses. Multiple times over.
Hey, look, hey, we're Van and Fred.
Yeah.
We're the boys. We like to have a good time like no one else. You will see us at the tailgate. I will be at the tailgate. I will have a coldie in hand. I will be hooping and hollering. I will be giving high fives. But you need to go inside when the game starts. You need the support of your crowd from the very beginning.
Me and Josh Sushan are headed to Roswell tomorrow to broadcast NIMI. That's going to be a lot of fun. It's the ESPN Junior College Game of the Week, so how excited we are to be a part of that. So I will not physically be there, but you know what I'm going to do? Watch it afterwards on the drive back with Josh driving, because I've refused to do that.
Smart.
I'm not going to drive my own car to that.
He's an excellent.
It was January 28th, 1996. It was the very last time your Dallas Cowboys won a Super Bowl, and I'm tired of hearing about it. Especially while I'm here at the Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta. It's 2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. Want to save big on custom faux wood blinds, shutters, cellular shades, and more? Shop Blindster today and save up to 50% over comparable blinds from brick and mortar stores. Get custom blinds at low prices and free shipping at
I-25 right now between Osuna and Comanche. We're dealing with slowdowns in that area as well. Looks like that crash cleanup continuing westbound Paseo near Rio Grande. You're going to see slowdowns with that starting around 2nd Street.
Insurance is not a commodity you can buy off the shelf. You need a professional on your side to help you buy auto, home, life insurance.
Gateway Insurance and Financial Services is a one-stop shop for all your insurance needs. We shop your insurance to find the best insurance policy at the best rates. Call Gateway at 858-GATEWAY.
This report brought to you by Gateway Financial.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This New Mexican is headed to London.
We just won the winner of the London Flyaway. I didn't think I was going to win. Oh, I'm so happy.
Special thanks to Fiesta Subaru on Loomis or at fiestasubaru.com.
Well, actually, my wife is the lucky charm. I always bring whenever I put competitions. So, but yeah, we were thinking, let's wear the lucky shirts tonight.
And thanks to all of you who participated on your station for local winners. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm. This story is called The Ugly Truth About Timeshare. If you think you've done your family a favor by buying a timeshare, you need my help. Hello, I'm Chuck McDowell, CEO and founder of Wesley Financial Group. 10 years ago, I started helping folks cancel their timeshare. In the process, started what's now called the timeshare cancellation industry. Timeshare is the only thing that you can buy that you can't tell me how much it's going to cost or when it's going to end. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check to fill out any amount they want for annual maintenance and assessment fees. The crazy thing is, this never ends. Even when you die, your family's now going to be stuck with this burden. Stop the insanity today. Call my office now. If we take you as a client, I guarantee we'll cancel your timeshare or you'll pay nothing.
Call for your free information kit. 800-462-3333. That's 800-462-3333. 800-462-3333.
Beat the traffic to this year's Balloon Fiesta by using Park and Ride with 4 convenient locations on the east and west side. Tickets include admission to the event and can only be purchased in advance at balloonfiesta.com. See you at the 51st Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta, powered by ExxonMobil.
It's JJ Buck. Join me this Saturday at Fiesta Subaru on Lomas from 11 to 1 for the Fiesta Subaru Grand Opening Celebration and Subaru Loves Pets Adoption event with Watermelon Ranch. Come see the SUVs that you've come to love or will love from Subaru, the new electric model and performance vehicles. We'll see you Saturday at Fiesta Subaru on Lomas.
Paid for by National Tax Advisory Services. Attention anyone that owes money to the IRS. The IRS has restarted aggressive enforcement actions against taxpayers who owe back taxes that were temporarily suspended for COVID. If you owe $10,000 or more, you must hear this because now is the time to clear your IRS tax debt. A special toll-free number has been established so you can stop penalty fees, avoid liens, and other hostile measures by the IRS. Call tax relief helpers right now at 800-994-8291 and get the maximum protection afforded by law.
I got behind on my taxes and owed $48,000. I didn't know what to do. I called and they got my bill lowered to just $3,500.
I owed $87,000 in taxes, and it was scary. I got the amount I owed down to just $3,500. I saved $83,500.
If you owe money to the IRS, don't wait another day. Call 800-994-8291 right now before the IRS enforces liens, levies, or other aggressive measures. The call and consult are absolutely free. Call now. Call 800-994-8291. 800-994-8291. 800-994-8291.
Are you ready for winter? An aged radiant heat system is more likely to give out, and it could be on a cold winter night. Daniels offers boiler inspections and tune-ups. They specialize in repair, replacement, and new installs, offering a wide variety of high-efficiency heating solutions to keep your family cozy and comfortable this winter. Daniels Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning guarantees customer satisfaction inspection for plumbing, heating, cooling, and AC, plus free estimates on replacements and installs. 898-8860.
Want it right today. Get it done the Daniels way. Daniels, plumbing, heating, and air.
Sound off right now at 246-0610. Come on.
This song you can get a place to, something you can lay back, something to enjoy the letter C. It is.
The sun goes down, the fun goes up. Let's go. Welcome back to the Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta.
How was the walk? You went for a jaunt during the commercial break, Fred. How was it? Did you get a foot-long corn dog? You get a little poncho? Get a drug rug?
We have a VIP bathroom.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Super sweet. It's kind of sweet.
I did walk fast. I got long legs. That's bad.
I don't know if this commercial break was longer, but you did make it back faster than me last time.
You know how you are, though. You get stopped, get distracted.
Yeah, I had a kid shooting me with...
Told you.
Yeah, my bad. There was a kid shooting me with like a bubble gun. Not bubble gum, a bubble gun. He like an automatic weapon that shot bubbles. And he was like shoot me with the gun. And like he saw like I was engaging and playing with him and popping the bubbles. And he went point blank on me. Put it right in my face and popped me with a handful of bubbles.
2 to the chest.
I had to get some Chex Mix to get the soap taste.
Oh, I got Chex Mix too. I got Chex Mix and a trail mix thing.
The media tent's pretty nice.
All got the same thing.
Taking care of us.
I said Brock Purdy is the best quarterback in the NFL, and you said there were better ones.
Yeah. Easily.
Who were they?
Are we going by record or how much it cost to have them on the team?
You tell me.
Or how about talent? Number one, Patrick Mahomes.
Nah, too expensive.
Very easy. Very easy number one choice. He's been the best in the game. You can't top him.
I'm going to say push, but keep going.
Push? Okay. How many Super Bowls does Brock Purdy have?
About to have one.
Okay. Give me Josh Allen over Brock Purdy every time.
Oh, absolutely not. He has way more losses.
Single time.
Way more losses than Brock Purdy.
You know a guy who doesn't get enough credit? I will take Justin Herbert over Brock Purdy.
Justin Herbert is 27-27 as a starter and is absolutely garbage and only got there because he sabotaged Tyrod Taylor's career.
Justin Herbert has the guy who is the midnight shift manager at Kinko's for a left tackle. He's got the worst offensive line in football, and he's still a stud. It is wildly impressive what he's doing.
Josh Allen is such a bad quarterback that one time they canceled a game that he was playing in. Justin Herbert is such a bad quarterback.
That was a just ice cold take. That one hurt my tum-tum when you said it. That was bad. That's real bad. Oh, man.
It's trying real hard.
Yeah, that was good. Wowza. As of right now, probably not for very long. Give me Lamar Jackson over.
No, that is. I watched him last week.
You put Lamar Jackson on the 49ers, they score 100 points a game.
Listen, I can't do this hypothetical thing that you're talking about. You give any quarterback Travis Kelce, and they should score 100 points. You put Travis Kelce on the Miami Dolphins, they're breaking records that have been set in Madden.
You put Travis Kelce on the Vikings, and he looks like the old guy from I just went blank.
Take your time.
Never mind. I'll pass.
They already have great value Travis Kelce on the Vikings. They already have that guy.
Patrick Mahomes doesn't need anybody. Look what happened. They got rid of Tyreek Hill, and they won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they don't need him. He needed to go to Miami so they could score 70 points a drop.
They got Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid. That's all they need. Patrick Mahomes is 1A, and it's not close. It's a huge drop-off to 2. Number 2, give me Josh Allen. Number 3, give me Justin Herbert.
No, he sucks.
And Lamar Jackson afterwards.
It goes like this.
Brock Purdy is at the top of the second tier.
1 and 1A, Patrick Mahomes and Brock Purdy.
You're an insane person.
Are you being serious?
These are the ramblings of a maniac.
He's never lost a game. What else can he do?
Did you put sunscreen on? Are you having a sunstroke?
To block out the haters. Right, that's why I put on sunscreen in my sunglasses to block out all the haters and Doug DeRocher fans.
which are aplenty here today.
Droves of them.
They are everywhere. You see how many selfies Doug DeRocher took
You see
today?
how many sectagenarians there are here? You know how many fans Doug's got here?
Doug, do you want to plug in your phone?
Doug says from off the mic he's already surpassed Justin Herbert. I agree completely.
Okay, no.
How do you not know?
Justin Herbert on the 49ers, oh my God. They wouldn't have lost in the last 3 years.
Pretty decent.
I get it. I understand your love for Brock Purdy, especially since your love for Jordan Love has been ran through a dirty back alley.
He lied to me.
Yeah.
He tricked me.
He tricked me too.
Spectacular play.
He tricked me too. I understand.
He had tutties on tutties on tutties.
Give me Jalen Hurts. Give me Jalen Hurts over Brock Purdy.
Oh my God! Well, Jalen, did somebody just whisper that in your ear? Like that's not. Is Cal back in the studio whispering that in your ear?
No, super producer Manny did. He did it in sign language.
He did not.
Give me Tua. Hey, I could do this all day. I could do this all day.
1A, 1B, 1C. Purdy, Mahomes, Tua.
You know, the way he's been playing this year, Jared Goff over Purdy.
2 men on 95.9 FM and AM 610. NFL picks whenever we get back. The Sports Animal.
This report brought to you by Sandia Area Federal Credit Union.
Choose better banking. Join Sandia Area, named the 2023 Best Credit Union in New Mexico by Forbes. Visit sandia.org today. Sandia Area, better banking without the bank.
And traffic right now, we've still got slowdown southbound on 825 between Osuna and Comanche. Watch out for that. Also headed west on Paseo. As you approach the river, you're going to see some slowdowns there. Northbound on I-25 between San Antonio and Alameda, starting to see some slowdowns there as well.
Brought to you by Anderson Abruzzo International Balloon Museum Foundation.
Your Balloon Fiesta experience is not complete without a visit to the Albuquerque International Balloon Museum. Dynamic exhibitions, breathtaking views, unique museum shop. It is right next to Balloon Fiesta Park.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Happy 62nd birthday, Granddad.
Thanks, sweetheart.
I got you this.
A mug. Oh, thank you. What does it say? Beware. If you were 60 or older, you may be at increased risk of hospitalization from RSV, respiratory syncytial virus, compared to adults younger than 60.
Not all dangers come with warning labels. Talk to your pharmacist or doctor about getting vaccinated against RSV today. Learn more at bewareofrsv.com. Brought to you by Pfizer.
Hey, did you know Vistaprint prints everything a small business needs? Like if a barbershop needs signage, we print outdoor signs, posters, and banners. Or if a ballet school needs merch, we print tote bags, t-shirts, hoodies, hats. Or if a coffee shop needs a total refresh, Vistaprint designs logos and prints it on menus, mugs, paper bags, anything. Because with Vistaprint, the printabilities are endless. Print it all with 25% off for new customers with code NEW25 at Vistaprint.com.
When you use your electric vehicle in autopilot or self-driving, accidents can still happen. Whether you consider it fault or not, you may still have a claim. Lerner & Rowe is the first law firm in America with the ability to review the proprietary software that holds electric vehicle manufacturers responsible. If you were injured in an EV accident, call Lerner & Rowe today.
Carlos Uri Espinosa is the managing attorney, 2711 Carlisle Boulevard, Northeast Albuquerque. Some work may be performed by or referred to other attorneys.
Lobo fans, your football team is home Saturday, October 14th, as they play host to San Jose State at 4 p.m. This is our Lobos Love Pink game, sponsored by the University of New Mexico Comprehensive Cancer Center.
Coming back after this.
Lobos.com/tickets today to secure your tickets now. That's Saturday, October 14th versus San Jose State at 4 p.m. We are New Mexico.
KNML AM Albuquerque is the sports animal, proud to be a Cumulus media station.
Even if they're not that proud of us.
Now betting for the sports animal, your afternoon drive.
Number 2, men on, Van Nunley and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle, Marie Castilla. This is 2 men on with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
Final hour of the week. Boys are live. International Balloon Fiesta. Let's go.
Oh, this place so much.
Dexter's been going crazy. Sorry we missed it. I didn't have him up. We promise you. If we say we never sent that text, we never sent it. We promise you. I got a big update on the glow, boys.
Drop it.
The Tasmanian Devil is up in the air.
Oh, one down, 100 to go.
Now, where's a mid 1990s Chicago Bulls crossover T-shirt?
Oh, see, that's what we need.
That's what we need right now.
Oh my goodness!
Need that Tasmanian Devil 1996 Chicago Bulls crossover T-shirt out of your dad's closet.
Oh, the Bulls were good the same time the Cowboys were too. I forgot about that.
Isn't that wild? That's so sweet.
Hey, speaking of throwbacks, we got a Christian Leitner jersey in the crowd.
Everybody hates Christian Leitner.
Except for that guy.
Everyone knows that. Don't woo Christian Leitner.
Did they say boo or did they say Duke?
Yeah, Duke. Yeah, where's your Grayson Allen jersey?
Hey, black and yellow.
Figure it out.
Almost Unidos,
there
brother.
We go. Going from one park to the other, I'm sure.
Yeah.
There's 100,000 people here, dude. I'm not joking.
It's insane.
There's so many people here.
So many people?
So many.
Sean Connery?
Most of the events I go to this size are all pro wrestling related. You know, they're all WWE stuff or whatever. And the whole time you just hear people doing like the Ric Flair woo. Or you hear like...
Are you going to start one? There we go. My dude.
They were ready for it.
Woo! He had it on deck already. He's just like fingers crossed.
Yeah,
I hope somebody drops a woo today.
He was like, how come no one's doing an LA night? Yeah.
I don't know what that one is.
Yeah.
We got one in the crowd. I love it.
Told you.
All right.
You put 100,000 screaming Hulkamaniacs at the Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta. You ready for picks?
I could do one or two.
I could do one or two. Ravens at Titans, my man. The reason we bring this one up first is because it's overseas again. They're still doing this.
Well, the Ravens learned from the Jaguars. Wait, Jaguars?
Jaguars?
Jaguars.
Jaguar.
The Ravens took a page out of the Jaguars playbook and showed up early and got there over the sea legs.
Oh, okay.
And then they're going to be there longer. And these fools from Tennessee are just going to show up the day before and try to play football against the new Jags, who are now the Ravens. And the Ravens are going to mop the floor with them.
Is it true that Derrick Henry sucks now?
He's not himself.
What's up?
He's not the samey boy.
I mean, what happened?
Well, he's got some competition. He's got another running back in the backfield eating away his touches. Plus, he's ran for like 2,000 yards 5 years in a row.
Oh, that'll wear you out.
Yeah.
That'll wear you
He's
out.
done a lot of running. Even Forrest Gump quit one day.
I quit running. Is that what he said? Is that
Nope.
the quote? I think I got... with the points Tennessee, but I think I got Baltimore straight up.
Oh, man. I got Baltimore straight up and minus
What?
4.5. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be that close.
What?
Look, they need to boot Ryan Tannehill.
Boot him where?
Anywhere. Literally anywhere.
Trade him for Kirk Cousins?
Kirk Cousins or, I don't know, who's the second worst quarterback in the NFL? Trade him for Dak Prescott.
I'm going to say something kind of edgy.
Okay.
Nashville's a cool city.
I didn't say anything about Nashville. I said Ryan Tannehill sucks. I didn't say Nashville sucked.
He's not good. He's very, the kids say mid.
You put Brock Purdy on that team, Fred.
Undefeated.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Every single team.
Uh-huh.
Because his team is currently undefeated. There's only in this league 30 guys that matter. And they all play the exact same position. That's it.
There's a couple wide receivers who are difference makers. There's a couple defensive ends who are difference makers. But no, you got to have a competent coach and an elite level quarterback to win in the modern NFL. Moving to the games that are played on, well, at least the continuous 48, the Washington Guardians are traveling to Atlanta to play the Falcons. Falcons are favored at home, but only by 2.5, which isn't an actual favorite, as I understand what that means. So basically a straight-up pick 'em here, Van. You got the Washington Guardians on the road, or nah? The Commanders have a good roster. They've been underperforming, but I like what I've seen out of the Falcons. They're, I know this is a cliche, they're a scrappy team, and they got a quarterback who's going to do just enough to win. I would not bet on this game. If I had to take the spread, I mean, I would do Falcons money line, but I wouldn't bet on this game whatsoever. I think it can go just as easily Washington's way. A turnover depends on how the ball bounces. Desmond Ridder is the truth. He is very mid. No, I watch him. He's very mid. He's very good. The Falcons team, top to bottom. What's making the difference for the Falcons this year is their rookie running back, Bijan Robinson. He's the difference. Yeah, he helps. Because they got one perfectly good Kyle Pitts that they don't know how to use. They haven't used him in 2 years. They'll learn one day. Once Desmond Ridder learns how to use Kyle Pitts, the Atlanta might go from mid to actually a good team. Do it this weekend. Do it right now. Let's start now. Let's go now. Just put it in the game plan. Like, we're going to chunk it up to this guy 10 times. Stop waiting. We're going to throw it to Kyle Pitts 10 times. Desmond Ridder should just close his eyes and say, where's Kyle Pitts? Just use the force. Kyle, get open. It's me, Desmond. Get open. Not even open. He doesn't need to be open. Just chunk it his way. I like that better. Just chunk it his way more often. Kyle, I believe in you. Kyle, you're my guy. All right, good news. The second balloon is now more or less fully erect, man. Let's go. Hey, we got multiple. Let's go. It's getting real out here in them streets. As the sun is starting to set, the temperature is starting to drop. The balloons are starting to raise. The fans in attendance of Balloons and Fellowship are moving their way from the what I'm going to call the concourse. Sure, why not? To the events grounds. A lot of friends of the show passing us, and it is it's a very fun moment right now. Also, we understand if you're on your way, you might be sitting in traffic right now, and thank you for tuning into your boys. We will try to regurgitate audibly what we're taking here visually. Probably, guys, if you're in line, don't be that impatient. You're going to get in soon. You'll get in. Yeah, it's very efficient here. Yes. Don't get your panties in a bunch, brother. Oh, by the way, you missed a really fun friend of the show when you're on your corn dog run. I doubt that. Somebody screamed out, F yeah, the boys. So that was nice. Manny, can you confirm or deny that? Yes. Manny has confirmed it from off air? Yep. That I'm going to do this last year, too, and it got on air. And we did. Yeah, we're on commercial this year. Manny would dump so fast. I mean, this is so fun. Like, I don't even know what these shapes are yet until they get up. Like, obviously, that's the Tasmanian devil. Yeah. Obviously, that's just a balloon with cute little hearts on it. Uh-huh. And what do you think that one is down there? Is that Garfield? What is that? Could be. Over here is Black Lisa Simpson. Okay. So that's a cool one. We're excited about that. I like that one. That's neat. That's a good one. What's that one like? Shrek? Is that a Shrek balloon? That's Kermit the Frog on drugs. Oh. Yeah, it's niche, but that's one. Yeah, I mean, you see immediately to the left, that's Oscar the Grouch if things just kind of went his way earlier in life. So, okay. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, like Oscar the Grouch on roids, maybe. Yeah, that's pretty jacked. Yeah, that's a jacked one. There's Smiley Face over
firewood, and delivery. Get ready to snuggle up. Find the neighborhood Just Sprinkler store near you in Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Santa Fe at justsprinklers.com.
Paid for by National Tax Advisory Services. Attention anyone that owes money to the IRS. The IRS has restarted aggressive enforcement actions against taxpayers who owe back taxes that were temporarily suspended for COVID. If you owe $10,000 or more, you must hear this because now is the time to clear your IRS tax debt. A special toll-free number has been established so you can stop penalty fees, avoid liens, and other hostile measures by the IRS. Call tax relief helpers right now at 800-994-8291 and get the maximum protection afforded by law.
I got behind on my taxes and owed $48,000. I didn't know what to do. I called and they got my bill lowered to just $3,500.
I owed $87,000 in taxes and it was scary. I got the amount I owed down to just $3,500. I saved $83,500.
If you owe money to the IRS, don't wait another day. Call 800-994-8291 right now before the IRS enforces liens, levies, or other aggressive measures. The call and consult are absolutely free. Call now. Call 800-994-8291. 800-994-8291. 800-994-8291.
Bert Kreischer presents Tops Off World Tour.
I look at my dad and go, hey, Dad,
Minute and a half,
you should
guys.
sit down. I don't think your owl's out tonight. 30 seconds later, woo, right on top of the wheel. The oldest daughter goes, Dad, look across the lake at the old man on his dock. There's another drunk, blind old white man.
Bert Kreischer, live on stage.
Cal, I didn't catch what you said.
Rancho Event Center,
Well,
February.
you guys got about a minute.
Oh, a minute. Okay,
Tickets
thank
now
you.
at Ticketmaster.com.
What do you mean?
Paid for by National Tax Advisory Services. Attention anyone that owes money to the IRS. The IRS has restarted aggressive enforcement actions against taxpayers who owe back taxes that were temporarily suspended for COVID. If you owe $10,000 or more, you must hear this because now is the time to clear your IRS tax debt. A special toll-free number has been established so you can stop penalty fees, avoid liens, and other hostile measures by the IRS. Call tax relief helpers right now at 800-994-8291 and get the maximum protection afforded by law.
I got behind on my taxes and owed $48,000. I didn't know what to do. I called and they got my bill lowered to just $3,500.
I owed $87,000 in taxes and it was scary. I got the amount I owed down to just $3,500. I saved $83,500.
If you owe money to the IRS, don't wait another day. Call 800-994-8291 right now before the IRS enforces liens, levies, or other aggressive measures. The call and consult are absolutely free. Call now. Call 800-994-8291. 800-994-8291. 800-994.
I'm not giving myself enough credit lately. The Jim Rome Show. Weekdays at 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
We continue down the NFL games this upcoming weekend, and we continue from the International Balloon Fiesta right here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Let's go. Yeah. Balloons are going up. Tweety bird. Definitely see a Tweety bird.
Oh, that is actually Tweety. Oh, got a little Sylvester on the other side of Tweety.
They're, I believe they're pretty symbiotic.
Okay. What I originally thought was Garfield after a bunch of lasagna. That's a cow.
Okay, it's a cow.
Yeah, it's a cow. Got a little air in it. It's definitely a cow.
Upside down cow.
That depends on how you like your cow.
You got a big old dinosaur going up right now.
I believe it might be a green elephant.
Well, got a lot of extra fabric. Yes, elephant is one.
I will say
one.
Sure.
That's one I would have picked.
That's either in your nightmares or an acid trip. Not sure which one.
Now, there's also a Dalmatian with a do-rag on. It's
okay.
The do-rag Dalmatian.
That's the guy who feeds as the final boss.
Ah. That's a good get there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is that, okay, it looks like, is that the guy from Breaking Bad? Is that a Heiser?
Where you're looking at? Oh, you're talking about the guy taking a picture.
Yeah,
that's not a balloon.
Not a balloon.
That's a person.
The Kings play in Minnesota, but they'll travel to Chicago on Sunday. Gets that starting at 11 a.m. Vikings favored on the road by 3.5 points. But the NFL, or at least Vegas, is expecting both these teams to score a bit. 49.5, the over-under, man. What are you doing?
I'm staying away from the over-under because I think they're both inept. But I think Chicago is significantly better than the Vikings right now with no Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, they suck now.
This is one of my favorite bets of the week. I am buying the Bears on the money line.
No,
I don't even need the points.
You think the Bears are world beat
enough to beat the Vikings?
They're coming off a big win over the Washington Guardians, Fred.
I think Justin better and better and better, and the Bears will slowly, ever so slightly, become competent throughout the year, and it starts this week at home against the sorry-ass Vikings.
The only thing that the Bears have going for them is that they
aren't Minnesota.
Playing just a 1-14.
Yes, exactly. There's two teams that I think that are exponentially worse than the Bears. One of them is the Justin Jefferson-less Vikings. So give me the Bears. Money line, baby. I don't even want your Saints.
I will never be able to confidently pick the Bears, so I won't. Minnesota on the road. Don't know who the running back is. Can't tell you who's going to step up at wide receiver. They'll look for their quarterback, Kirk Cousins, to just huck it to that T.J. Hawkinson a bunch of times, score a bunch of red zone tutties, and watch Chicago continue to Chicago everything.
Luckily, they get to do Chicago-y things against the Minnesota Vikings. So good for you guys.
Traditionally, the Seahawks struggle when they go to the Eastern time zone, and that's exactly what they're doing at the Bengals. They're 2.5 at home, 43.5 over the road.
I believe it. They got has to even out on where cap function
the Uber app now, and under vouchers, enter the code BALLOON23 in all caps. Then, if you had a bit too much celebrating, request an Uber and we'll pay up to $10 for your ride. This offer is good for the first 1,500 people who use the code between Saturday, October 7th at 5 a.m. and Sunday, October 15th at 3 p.m. Only 2 rides per person, please. Together, we can end DWI.
Sherwin-Williams during the 4-day super sale, October 13th through the 16th, and get 40% off paints and stains with prices starting at $26.69. That means 40% off our most popular color family, blue. Psychologists have found it to be soothing and relaxing, which makes it especially great for bedrooms and bathrooms. And of course, get 40% off all of our other colors. Shop the sale online or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
Jim Gaffigan here with some more straight talk. Now you can get a Walmart Plus membership, plus not pay for it, because it's included with Straight Talk wireless plans. You get free delivery with Walmart Plus a Paramount Plus subscription included. Plus, you pay less for gas. That's a lot of pluses.
Only Straight Talk gives you unlimited 5G data and Walmart Plus included on select plans for free.
Straight Talk wireless, available at Walmart.
Requires service on Gold or Platinum Unlimited. One offer per eligible account. Paramount Plus Essential Plan only. Separate registration required. Additional terms apply.
Bert Kreischer presents Tops Off World Tour.
I look at my dad and go, hey, Dad, maybe we should sit down. I don't think your owl's out tonight. 30 seconds later, right on top of it, we hear, my oldest daughter goes, Dad, look across the lake at the old man on his dock. There's another drunk, blind old white man. Just,
Bert Kreischer live on stage. Rio Rancho Event Center, February 4th. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com.
Contact Tax Relief Helpers for details and restrictions. Attention everyone that owes money to the IRS. The IRS has restarted aggressive enforcement actions against taxpayers who owe back taxes that were temporarily suspended for COVID. If you owe $10,000 or more, you must hear this, because now is the time to clear your IRS tax debt. A special toll-free number has been established so you can stop penalty fees, avoid liens, levies, and other hostile measures by the IRS. Call Tax Relief Helpers right now at 800-704-0558. Tax Relief Helpers will provide you with the maximum protection afforded by law.
I got behind on my taxes and owed $48,000. I didn't know what to do. I called and they got my bill lowered to just $3,500.
I owed $87,000 in taxes, and it was scary. I got the amount I owed down to just $3,500. I saved $83,500.
If you owe money to the IRS, don't wait another day. Call 800-704-0558 right now before the IRS enforces liens, levies, or other aggressive measures. The call and consult are absolutely free. Call now. Call 800-704-0558. 800-704-0558. 800-704-0558.
The only part of your morning that doesn't sus. The opening drive with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck. Weekday mornings from 7 till 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
We're continuing down the road, just like all these fun tourists at the Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta are continuing down Route 66. It's historic, you know.
Both the International Balloon Fiesta and Route 66 are historic.
Got a bunch of new special shapes that went up during the break. So we're doing the glow, obviously, on the special shapes. I see a dolphin with a cowboy hat.
That's adorbs. See, not a lot of room for interpretation. That's a goldfish right in front of us. That is a goldfish.
Unlike that buck-toothed monkey I see over there.
That one's weird. That was a weird choice. That was a very weird choice.
Lighthouse with arms?
Why does he have ski goggles on?
That part's weird. Carolina goes to Miami to lose.
Bad. It's NFL. A professional football team has a 14-point spread. You don't see those very often.
No.
Carolina's, I don't know what you would refer to it as. What's the word I'm looking for?
Bad.
Bad.
They're bad.
They are bad at football.
They're not a good football team.
Oh, man. I don't like taking a 14-point spread, but hear me out. This is the one. The new best show on turf is going to light it up at home against an awful Panthers team.
I mean, I feel bad. I feel bad if you're a Panthers fan, all one or two of you.
I mean, the people in the Carolinas, they got better things to do than watch football.
Golf?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Golf. Yep. Hunt for their food, I guess. I'm assuming. Is that what you do there?
Indianapolis.
Forage for fruits and vegetables. Is that what you do in the Carolinas?
I believe that is correct.
Yeah.
Got a friend of the show in front of us in a drug rug. That's the look right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, sweet poncho, hombre.
Yeah. He's not just Clint Eastwood. Indianapolis Colts will travel to Jacksonville to play the Jaguars, who I believe are now dual citizens. So that's nice. Wow.
Yeah.
Welcome back to America.
Absolutely. Really proud of them. It's a big day. They had to learn. I mean, they passed their nationality test, and they got, tea and bad teeth. Like, that was the only two answers.
Yeah, which are good. Yeah. They got them both.
Yep.
Sloth playing guitar, more or less fully erect at this point.
He's finally up. Good job.
Took him a while.
Took a while, yeah.
Pretty slow. Jaguars favored by 4.5 at home. The over-under right there, 45.5, which is the one I never mess with. I never mess with 45.5.
Okay, you just see it and you just like, nope, not
Can't do it.
Because that's too average.
Yes.
Just right there in the middle.
Right there. Cannot tell you. You obviously don't know either.
Very average, like that the blue and yellow balloon over there. It's like they're not bringing their A game tonight.
No, what is that?
They're like a cooler shape dropout. And just give me that one.
Yeah, are you a confused checkerboard?
Yeah, exactly.
Can you figure it out?
Yeah. Are you a checkerboard in June?
Miss Frizzle school bus over there. That's a good one.
Is that what that is?
I don't know.
That looks nice.
I think that's Lumiere.
Yeah.
Wait, what's the clock? Lumiere was the candlestick from Beauty and the Beast. The pretentious one.
Clocksworth.
Yeah, he sucked.
I just made that up. Was that close?
He was always worried about being on time. Oh my gosh, they became the household items that they were so very similar to personality-wise.
Did you just figured that out?
That just hit me.
Okay, Fred. You're not doing well. I'm gonna put you in my prayers, brother. When did you watch it for the first time?
Beauty and the Beast.
Talking about Beauty and the Beast, of course. Yeah.
Like, when I was a kiddo.
Oh, when you're a child. So it just clicked in this moment.
I never watched it again, obviously.
Obviously, you didn't figure it out then. You were just like daydreaming about Gaston. You didn't figure out a larger plot until much later.
Are you talking about the sole inspiration of my exact personality, Gaston?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No one...
Yeah.
Anything's like Gaston.
No one does sports radio like Gaston. That one?
That is correct.
Yep.
So you're taking the Jaguars at home over the Colts?
Whoa! What animal is that with their booty cheeks hanging out down there? Look at that.
That's potential.
There are children here. Oh, my goodness. Pinch poke.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of that.
Wow, that's graphic.
Gardner Minshew with the upset on the road. Give me the Colts. Revenge game against his old squad.
You know I am pro Gardner Minshew.
How can you not be?
He is that dude.
Very attractive.
I support him in everything he does in life, mostly facial hair and RV-related things.
Correct.
The Jags are building right now. They're on their way up. This is the time of year they turn it on, just like last year, and they're going to ascend to the top of the AFC and be our representatives for the Super Bowl and win the Super Bowl. And it starts this weekend with an absolute butt-whipping of the Indianapolis Colts.
Saints at Texans, I believe, is the last early day game, Van. Do you have the lowly Saints or the lowly Texans?
As an Astros fan,
yeah,
I believe in Houston. But that only resides on the Venn diagram side of baseball. I do not believe in Texans football. C.J. Stroud has been on one so far this year. He looks like that dude. But I can't pick against the team that blew somebody out by 38 points last week. I got the Saints.
I'm going to take the Texans at home because I think at home is an actual advantage. Where we get back, we hit the afternoon games and the Sunday night. Also, all the updates on the Balloon Fiesta as you wait patiently in your car because you left too late to get here. It's 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
This message brought to you by the Bernalillo County Clerk's Office.
You guys are weird, but you're still really bad there.
Like choosing who will represent your neighborhood. This is your Bernalillo County Clerk, Linda Stover. Of all the choices you have in this election, the most important choice is
distorted. I don't know if a lot of people are showing up and using it, but it's sounding just distorted.
Paid for by National Tax Advisory Services. Attention anyone that owes money to the IRS. The IRS has restarted aggressive enforcement actions against taxpayers who owe back taxes that were temporarily suspended for COVID. If you owe $10,000 or more, you must hear this because now is the time to clear your IRS tax debt. A special toll-free number has been established so you can stop penalty fees, avoid liens, and other hostile measures by the IRS. Call tax relief helpers right now at 800-994-8291 and get the maximum protection afforded by law.
I got behind on my taxes and owed $48,000. I didn't know what to do. I called and they got my bill lowered to just $3,500.
I owed $87,000 in taxes, and it was scary. I got the amount I owed down to just $3,500. I saved $83,500.
If you owe money to the IRS, don't wait another day. Call 800-994-8291 right now before the IRS enforces liens, levies, or other aggressive measures. The call and consult are absolutely free. Call now. Call 800-994-8291. 800-994-8291. 800-994-8291.
And Autographs, Albuquerque's premier sports memorabilia and collectible destination, to sponsor the Las Vegas Raiders football. We're your local source for all things Raiders, from jerseys with your favorite OG players to autographs and great.
We're gonna go to
today. All in Autographs is located at 2225 Wyoming Boulevard Northeast in the Town Square off Wyoming and the Mall. Visit us online at allinautographs.com. That's allinautographs.com.
Paid for by National Tax Advisory Services. Attention anyone that owes money to the IRS. The IRS has